Welcome to the UglyMugsPodcast. I'm your host, Quincy.
And your other host, Justin.
And I should put Clash of Clans away and stop playing.
Oh, there we go. He got a new tablet.
I got a new tablet and I'm playing.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to actually eventually make it to where that's where the research is done for the episodes. And I can just be like,
whoop, 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 whoop.
Done.
Yeah, done. But
so,
this is fine too.
Yeah. We went a little different with our teas and coffees today. They're still in mugs.
We put them in mugs. We went cold.
Yes. I did the chilled Frappuccino caramel. It's get it at the gas station. It's from Starbucks.
Also, I call it a crappuccino because it's caramel frappuccino. Makes the two words together. You get crappuccino.
Yes, but do you think it's crap?
No.
Okay. I was curious.
It's just a name.
Gotcha.
As for me, I went back to the old peace teas. I got one lemon, one snowberry, so I got two of them. So I'm going to probably pound them both out. Still got a little bit of a cough, so sorry if you hear that in the background.
You're doing the lemon one right now, right?
I'm doing the lemon one.
I haven't had the lemon yet. How is it?
I love the sweet lemon one. If you've had the Arizona sweet lemon, the lemon can, but nothing.
That's my favorite one.
This one a little bit better.
Okay,
I recommend this one.
I like the snowberry. It's like we said. It's kind of like a melted snow cone.
Yeah.
I like the peach one. That one was kind of like being punched in the face with a peach.
Yeah. My tier list is snowberry, razzleberry, which is like a nice raspberry, and then this lemon one.
Okay.
That's my tier.
All right. I'll have to check the lemon one out next. But we're both happy with our drinks. We figured make it quick and easy today because, well, we're lazy.
Half lazy, half just not wanting to do a lot because it's been a kind of a mild week. We've been trying just to catch up with ourselves.
Yeah, like I caught up on AEW for the most part.
I rewatched a little bit more of the Mandalorian. I love it. Yeah. I love it to death. I'm hoping that there's a lot more coming soon.
That can lead us to our first rumor.
Okay, hit me with that rumor.
Rumor is, and he directed one episode of The Mandalorian. Waititi has been tapped to be the director for one of the next Star Wars movies.
He's one of my favorites.
Now, I really like him. I love what he did with Ragnarok. I don't actually know which episode of Mandalorian he directed. I forgot to look it up.
I'm pretty sure he did probably the first one.
No, the first one wasn't. It wasn't him for the first one. If you pull up, you can do that. I was gonna say if you just pull up Mandalorian, you can just check the directors for each episode. But he's funny. He's putting
Chapter 8.
Chapter 8 Redemption.
Yeah.
Okay. He's putting a weird level of work into it. Like, he cared about it. Him and Favreau have been talking. They both know the name of the child, yada, yada, yada. At the same time, I'm hearing reports that he directed his episode sitting on a couch in his pajamas.
Yeah, but, I mean, if he can do it...
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it.
Okay.
I'm saying he's interesting. I kind of like it. Oh, is he set to do a What's If? Or What If?
To voice Korg.
Oh, he's going to voice Korg. Okay.
Yeah.
So, for one of the Marvel What Ifs, he's going to voice Korg.
Get out of here.
So, it's going to be... the What Ifs are going to hit Disney+. Plus. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Star Wars, we don't know when this project will happen. We're probably talking a good couple of years.
2021.
For... What? Oh, no, I was saying Star Wars. What If's 2021? No, Star Wars, we have no dates at all.
Yeah.
We don't even think we actually have scripts right now. There is a rumor that it's going to take place during the KOTOR time frame. If they do that, don't expect it to be KOTOR, because that's extended universe. If anything, this will probably, if they do the movies during that, it'll probably flush out what they decide Revan's story is.
Yeah, sure.
That's what my assumptions would be.
Yeah.
But I'm always all for more Star Wars.
Okay.
But that's our little rumor. We try to only report what we know for fact, but this one was just so fun we had to do it.
Oh yeah, I love Waititi.
Yeah,
he is one of the top tier. He is probably my favorite.
Big things from him.
Oh yeah,
we've already gotten big things, but I want to be able to be sitting there still watching Waititi movies in 20 years.
You want him to be the norm for the next while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get into the movies we watched last week.
I loved them.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Okay. So we did Jurassic World and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Let's start with World, because that was one I had already seen and actually saw it in theaters.
Chris Pratt, I don't want this to come out weird, but it's going to. I would go gay for him.
It's not weird.
Yeah, well. Like, real talk, Chris Pratt ate up the scenery.
Oh my god, is that your phone sound? Just fucking with you. No, yeah, Chris Pratt did amazing. He ate up the scenery while still being serious, and when they announced that he was going to be in Jurassic World, I was a little worried because I was like, he was fresh off of Guardians.
Yeah.
And my thought was, oh crap, he's going to become one of those actors that they put in everything and it just ruins him. I started to get that way with, what's her name from Hunger Games? Jennifer
Hudson.
No, not Hudson.
Not Hudson?
No.
I don't know.
Lawrence.
Oh,
Jennifer
yeah.
Lawrence. She did the Hunger Games. Those are good. But then it was like, she's in the Hunger Games, and she's in Silver Lining Playbook, and she's in that one with her and Chris Pratt in space, and she was just movie. I'm trying to think, what else was she in? She did some of the X-Men things, because she's young Mystique. Yeah. She did Beautiful People. She did House at the End of the Street. It was just like this run of just everything. She did American Hustle, which is actually really good. Have you seen American Hustle?
No.
Okay, that one's actually really good. Christian Bale.
Okay, but even still, like, she fits those characters.
She
and
does
well. And
so I end up not... I didn't like some of the roles, but like American Hustle, she's fucking great. She's perfect.
Okay.
But there was a certain point where I'm just like, I'm tired of it. She's always here, and I'm starting to feel like it's the same thing. It was starting to hit a certain level, the same thing. Like, her and Bradley Cooper acted in like 3 movies together in a row where they were love interests.
Huh.
Silver Lining.
So kind of like Meg Ryan and just insert guy, and she was just
Tom Hanks,
yeah. or Adam Sandler, or
Meg Ryan and him both did.
Because I know Meg Ryan's got I think she is the #1 longest list for.
She did like a lot of rom-coms.
Yeah, rom-coms.
I think she, because I know for a fact it's Tom Hanks for both of these, but I believe she's in both. You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So that's how I was worried about Chris Pratt, because Chris Pratt was starting to do that where it's like he was in Guardians, now he's going to be in Jurassic World, and he was, still doing.
He can keep them
Parks
separate.
And Rec.
He can keep them separated.
There was like one joke where I was like, that's a little Star-Lord-y.
But at the same time,
it worked for his character.
It did work,
and it was the one where it's like they've got their animals, they have needs, hunger, water. They got, and he kind of makes the gesture. He's like talking about the animals fucking, Did it feel like a Jurassic Park movie to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It did. It felt very much dinosaurs are center stage.
Okay. It hit the notes.
It hit very good notes.
Without feeling like it was a remake of one of the other ones?
It felt like a continuation.
Yeah.
So I was okay with it. It told the story of, hey, we fucked up. We're going to cover up that fuck up with, trying to just move on. Also, here's all these dinosaurs where everyone can see them. Also, there's a splash zone for a giant megalodon that could have just easily crashed through and just killed everybody.
He didn't have a need to. He was getting his sharks. He was fine.
He could have just did it just to do it.
Yeah. I always thought that was kind of, because of the way it ends, I was like, there was so much risk with that creature. Being so close to the people.
Yeah. But, okay, it's fine. I get it.
And pull up the ratings for that one so we can cover that.
Oh, man. I'm
7 out of 10 on IMDb. 72 on Rotten. 4.5 out of 5 on Facebook. That's a weird one. And 92. So that's when we get Facebook. 92 from Google users.
I say with the 92 or the 4.5 out of 5 because that's a 90 out of 100 on Facebook.
So you're right around there.
Yeah. It's a really good. It was really good.
We're watching the final battle, and spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen it. We're watching the final battle, and it gets to the scene where you think Blue's dead, and you just Blue. It was fucking great because I had basically done the same thing in theaters. Except I didn't yell out because I was in a theater and I didn't want to fucking piss people off. And then Blue shows back up and the T-Rex comes out and you're just fucking, you're all giddy. And then the fucking Megalodon or whatever it is that comes out and grabs the fucking Intermedius Rex at the end. And you're just like, oh! Like you were me 4 years ago in theaters, 5 years ago in theaters. Like
pretty much.
much hit all those fucking notes. And then there's the fact that the writer/director came out and was like, yeah, that's the same T-Rex from the first movie. Like, she's still alive after all this time.
Yeah, I mean, they could live.
Well, the book did a thing that they're choosing to ignore in the movie where they gave them a lysine deficiency or something like that.
So that way they can just run off?
Yeah, basically, they're all going to die without a food drop. It's something that the park people were having to give them regularly. If they don't get it, they were all going to die. So when the island gets abandoned at the end of the first book, they're all going to die. all the dinosaurs will die off within days.
So that way they were just there was going to be no issue.
Yeah. So if a pterodactyl escaped, it wasn't a problem. Yeah, people on the island are dying, but he's not going to go and eat up California.
Yeah.
So, we can move on to the next one if you want.
Yeah.
So next was Fallen Kingdom, which was 2018. This was my first time seeing it as well.
I will admit, this was just really good in general. Like having the villain just say, "Everything everyone's worked hard for, fuck it, we'll start again."
Mm-hmm.
And then the very ending of the movie, not spoiling too much, because I mean it's still only what, a year and a half old.
But yeah, about a year and a half, 2 years. I don't know when it came out in 2018, just that it came out in 2018.
Yeah, we'll say
a year and a half.
Year and a half.
It's a summer movie.
Yeah. So I mean it started off well, well enough. It had, the pretty good pacing, and then all of a sudden it just said, "Here's everything. Go."
I was very sad with the Brontosaurus.
Oh, yeah.
That made me sad.
But the ending quick snap that happened, I thought there were going to be compies just eating at the guy and all that. No. She came back.
Yeah, the queen comes back and rips his ass.
Oh, that was so good. That's the only spoiler I'm going to give you.
I called part of the movie.
Oh, you did?
I
did too.
Yeah. And then at one point I'm sitting there watching it, I'm like, I called something else. And we're not going to spoil this one too much. So I called something else and went, motherfucker, just like number 2.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Lost World. So this wasn't a remake of Lost World by any means.
No.
But certain parts kind of hit some of the same notes.
It seems to be pulling pages, and then at the same time, it is now confirmed that the third one is just going to go right into it. Because
there's undone shit. There's shit that's still a fucking mess at the end of Fallen Kingdom. There's shit that happens at the beginning of the movie that the characters don't even know about at the end of the movie.
And it's not even acknowledged.
No.
It's ignored.
So
it's going to be a big ending.
Number 3 will be 2021. And
2021 is going to be a lot of things.
There's a lot of things in 2021. I'm sure that's going to be a big one for us to go to theaters for.
I'm down. Yeah. I would love to have those speakers rumble in my ears.
Oh, dude, sitting in the theater, hearing her fucking roar, and for the first Jurassic World, I was just, oh my god, I was a kid again.
Oh my god,
I was a fucking kid again. It was so great.
Now the ratings for this one is 6.2 out of 10 on IMDb, 48 on Rotten, and 3 out of 5 on Common Sense Media, with an 89% liking this movie on Google users. I'll stick with my original 9 out of 10.
So 90. I don't like this one as much as Jurassic World, but I don't think it's a bad movie by any stance.
Oh no,
Jurassic World was so good that Fallen Kingdom just it didn't reach it.
It felt a little rushed at times.
Maybe
like it kept shoving things.
Different director, same writer, different director.
Okay, but at the same time, it had all the character hot spots. It made a lot of very good notes. Having the volcano erupting and having that be a major issue, that was a good plot point, and it gave Chris Pratt another reason to be Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I don't want to go low with it because I feel like if I go low
I
with
feel like the 89's not bad. Keeping it around the 90s is pretty good. I just wherever I'm gonna put World, Fallen Kingdom's gonna come just beneath it.
Okay. What about the original 3? Would you throw OG?
Okay, so I think my rating, and this actually reminds me of a fuck up I had on a different episode. I think my rating is going to go Jurassic Park.
OG. Okay.
Jurassic Park 3.
Okay.
Jurassic World.
Okay.
Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic Park 2 are tied.
Okay.
I like Jurassic Park 2 a lot. It's Jeff Goldblum again. It hits a lot of notes there. I just remember watching it as a kid, and it didn't feel like one did. Now, as an adult, I can appreciate it more, but I do feel like it kind of felt weird in the trilogy.
Okay.
And even the book was a little, because I've read both the books. There's only 2 books. Even the book was a little bit like, okay, I mean, it's the next logical step in the story, but sometimes when you do the next logical step, you kind of lose something that made the original story so good. So, 3, we have confirmation that Goldblum will be back again because he shows up for a small little role in Fallen Kingdom. He'll be back for 3,
good,
as well as the other 2 from the original. So as well as also Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard. So it'll be a hell of a cast for that one as well. Tonight's movies. We're going to do... I don't know what order, but we're going to do Dazed and Confused. 1993, set in the summer of 76. Basically just about teenagers in the 70s. School just got out. Literally, last day of school is where the movie starts.
Okay.
You're following some kids that they're about to go into high school, so they're the freshmen being chased by the seniors. You've got the guy who's been out of school for years but likes them high school girls. It's literally just people having fun and people not having fun.
Okay.
It's Matthew McConaughey, one of his first big roles. In fact, this is the role that did the all right, which he's talked about and said that happened because he's reading about this character, seeing how this character is, and he's got this line that he has to deliver, and he's trying to there's this space there, and he's like, there's got to be something else here, and so they say action. It's the first thing that came to mind thinking about how his character was, and just all right, and it's stuck for his whole fucking career. It's got a pretty decent cast. Mila Jovovich, super young.
Yeah.
She doesn't really have anything big in it, but she's in it. A very young Ben Affleck.
Oh, wow.
A young... Oh, what's her name? Chasing Amy. I can't think of her name.
I don't know.
Okay. It's got a pretty good cast. Sweet Lou plays one of the kids.
Does he now?
Yeah, he's a kid in this. He's one of the teenagers going into high school.
Wow.
He's scrolling through them now thing. Fucking McConaughey.
McConaughey's still
aging perfectly.
He does. Yeah, he does.
He did one of those answering Google questions things for Wired, and one of them was, "Does McConaughey get free Lincolns whenever he wants?" And he just goes, "Yeah." I think you'll like this one. This one, my brother's coming over tonight to watch these with us. This is his favorite, one of his favorite movies.
Favorite.
Go back up. I do believe, Anthony Rapp. So he is Rent.
Oh.
And we're not going to discuss it, but for anyone that's like, why do I know that name? He's the guy that came out and mentioned that Kevin Spacey kissed him when he was a kid.
Okay.
So that's probably why you're thinking Anthony Rapp. Yeah, look how young Affleck is here.
Oh, Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, young Zellweger.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, look at that.
That is
70s haircut. And what I love is it's made in the 90s, but they all have these 70s things.
Adam Goldberg?
Yeah, Adam Goldberg. Being very Adam Goldberg in this.
With a fucking mullet.
Yeah. Well, Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, she didn't age too bad either.
She hasn't really changed.
She's still cute. Shit.
Yeah. So it's got a pretty good cast.
Yeah, alright. And then the second movie is
the second movie we're gonna do is Fast Times at Ridgemont High because we don't want Lauren to slaughter you.
Yeah.
Fast Times. The reason why I'm pairing these two is because it's again young kids, teenagers, high school, all that stuff. This one more kind of follows them through the school year. It was made in 82. I think it's kind of set in that time frame as well. So it won't be a 70s movie, but let's be honest, teenagers, the clothes and the music's really what changes.
Yeah. So the crazy times are just going to be crazy times.
Yeah. So it's a very young Sean Penn.
Oh, yeah.
Phoebe Cates, she's the girl from Gremlins, if that helps you out. And then I'm spacing on his name, but the younger cop in Beverly Hills Cop.
Let's find out.
He's also in the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen.
Oh.
He's the stepdad to Charlie. Neil. Judge. There we go.
Judge Reinhold.
Yeah, Judge Reinhold. It's a good one. This is one of Lauren's favorites. So we're doing 2 favorites tonight. Favorites. I will actually post photos of the nice special edition I have for Dazed and Confused on our Twitter because I have the Criterion Collection, which is gorgeous.
It looks so nice.
Yeah.
When we went to Zia and I saw the fucking Godzilla one. I was that close to buying it.
Yeah.
The only downside was the price tag was like $40 something. I was like,
So I'm telling you, and anybody out there that's listening to this, every now and then throughout the year, they will do a Criterion Collection sale at Barnes & Noble. And it's like buy one, get one half off.
That's a pretty good
something
deal.
like that.
That's a pretty good
The
fucking
Criterions don't really change in price, so it's really your only time to get them lower. But they're so worth it. I've also got a Videodrome for Criterion that is just freaking gorgeous, and it looks like an old cassette tape. Or not cassette tape, but old VHS tape.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are our movies for tonight. We wanted to go fun and goofy after watching a bunch of people get eaten by dinosaurs. We don't know what we're doing next week, but we'll come to you with that next week.
Maybe something that you haven't seen that you're wanting to see.
Well, we did that with Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, I mean, like 2 more. Because I have me small brain, you big brain. You need to fill rest of big brain, make it galaxy brain.
Which reminds me, have you seen Galaxy Quest?
A long time ago.
As long as you've seen it.
Yeah. With God rest his soul, Rickman.
Yeah, Alan Rickman. Tim Allen.
Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Yeah, Tim Toolman Taylor. So I was rewatching that show not too long ago, actually, because it's on Hulu now.
Yeah.
And Lauren's not into it at all because of how he is towards women.
Oh, because I'm the man, I build everything?
Yeah, but the thing is if you pay attention in the show, he plays the character that way because the character always gets his comeuppance for it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I was trying to explain to her, and she's just like, no.
I mean, I can see it.
I see why she does it. But I don't know. I grew up with Tim Allen. He even does that a little bit in Santa Claus. Pay attention. He has a couple moments like it.
I have not seen one of those in ages, too.
So I'm not a big fan of 2 and 3. I'll watch 2. I really don't like 3 all that much. I do have the box set, but I watch 1 every holiday season.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's move on to news.
On to the news.
So you remember her last name, and I always forget. Billie
Eilish
has been announced for the singer for the new Bond song. Her and her brother are going to write the song, or have already written the song, I think. We don't have it yet, though.
But I'm excited to listen to it when it comes out.
So am I, but I feel like, and my mind may be wrong, but I feel like with the past couple, the song was released before the trailer.
I'm sure we'll get it with the next trailer. I'm sure it'll pop out.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, don't
It's not that I'm
count
being
the
down on or anything. It's that I'm anxious and I'm like, I want it.
You're counting chickens before
Give me what I want.
Oh god, that's not what I want.
Now, I'm already happy with the trailer. Zimmerman's coming in and redoing the composing for it. So Superman's fucking theme song creator,
good shit,
is coming in and gonna do the composing. I think it's gonna be a great Bond movie, and I'm hyped. And I'm gonna go see this fucker in theaters.
I'll probably join you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You want to talk about this first?
Yeah, real quick. Cool. So, remember how I said I was okay with Fortnite? I'm still okay with Fortnite. I haven't played it in a while. Season 2 just dropped not too long ago. And it's a whole new map. It feels good. Ninja, the streamer top guy who promoted this, finally gets his own skin in Fortnite. It has like the evolutions, and it even has a Pon Pon Wei Wei variant to one of his popularized dances. Mm-hmm. And it's just a little shout out, a little nod, if you will.
Question.
Go for it.
Not to take anything away from Fortnite.
Go for it.
And not to take anything away from Ninja.
Okay.
Do you think that if the two hadn't matched up, either one would be as big as they are? If he hadn't started playing Fortnite, or if Fortnite hadn't started being played by Ninja?
Fortnite was already up there.
Was it?
But Ninja being a part of it and keeping up with it, people wanted to be like Ninja, so it was a good coincide.
I feel like even kids are trying to be like him.
Yeah, they over at either Target or Walmart was selling his headband with the hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
I think it's Walmart.
I think it's Walmart too. But even still, like, you've got Ninja brand things. G Fuel made a Ninja, I think it's G Fuel, made a Ninja branded drink under him. Mm-hmm. But then again, G Fuel does a lot of different
handshakes with people.
Oh yeah. Dr. Disrespect has like this dark berry. Fucking what's his name? Keemstar, the drama guy, mm-hmm. has, I believe, it's either cotton candy or pink lemonade. It's something super sweet. But I'm like, that's super cool that, this gamer fuel gets all these handshakes with a lot of people. They get their name up on the top, and it's their flavor.
Before I speak out of turn here, can you do me a quick favor and find out what came out first, Rockstar energy drink or Red Bull?
Sure.
No, I feel like the combination of the two just really pushed,
Okay, 2001 for Rockstar.
And let's see. Red Bull Energy.
Red Bull.
Holy crap! If that's real, I want it.
What,
the Bob Ross one?
Yeah, you can get it at Spencer's.
Oh, okay.
1987.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I thought so. I grew up with Red Bull, so I was pretty sure Red Bull was around first.
Oh, wow.
Red Bull comes out in 1987, and then it's just Red Bull. Like they become this big company.
Yeah, I only remember it being like super popular like 10 years ago. I didn't think it went further.
That's kind of where I'm going with this. Is they come out, they're this huge company, and they just keep being Red Bull. They do their little thing where people build the different things that they launch off the ramp and all that shit. But then you have Rockstar that's out there and Monster, and they start doing the flavors, and Rockstar starts working with video game companies and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure you're looking it up now, but I'm pretty sure Monster.
Oh, I was just.
Oh, you're just looking at the pink.
Yeah,
can.
This is the one that I like. But I mean,
Pipeline Punch.
Pipeline Punch.
To be fair, Monster was more into motorsports and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they make their sponsorships. Like all three of them have their own very particular.
But what I was gonna say is, so Red Bull's just kind of sitting back, and then probably about 8 years ago, they went, "Why the fuck aren't we doing flavors?
Yeah.
Everyone else is doing flavors."
Yeah,
and they came out with 3 flavors. I like them all. Blueberry the most, and because Red Bull is my energy drink, it's the one I like. And now they're coming out with all these different flavors. They've got all kinds of flavors.
They had a winter blend with plum.
Yeah, I didn't try it. The problem is a lot of the flavors they're doing now, they're doing like the diet variation, and that's what they're releasing. They're not releasing a regular and the diet. They're only releasing the diet.
Yeah,
and I don't like the sugars they use for diets.
Like because it's sucrose.
Yeah,
sucrose always leaves that weird bitter taste in the far back of my tongue, and I'm just like, ah. But I'm right there beside you.
I also feel like it does something to the drink, like
the sucrose.
The drinks aren't carbonated.
It doesn't have that long of a shelf life.
Maybe that's what it is. It does something to the liquid because it's like Red Bulls aren't carbonated, but it definitely changes like the activeness of the drink, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. But like I like Monster. Monster's my go-to. Mm-hmm. I love Pipeline Punch. It tastes like
you and your liquid mice.
Huh?
Oh, you didn't hear about that? Mm-mm. Years ago, they found a mouse in a Monster can.
Tastes good.
Well, did you ever hear about the person that accused Pepsi? Like, we found a mouse in our Mountain Dew can.
Oh yeah, and it would dissolve in less than 24 hours.
Pepsi came back and was like, that's impossible. A mouse dissolves in Mountain Dew in X amount of hours. And it's like, yeah, fuckers, that's what you get. Wait, what? I mean, it's like, what'd you say, Pepsi?
I mean,
what did you test?
It's one of the staple classics of making sure your pipes are clean by pouring an entire can of Coke down it and letting it sit for a while.
Removes rust and battery corrosion.
Yeah, so it's like you're putting that in your body.
We drink all kinds of fucked up shit.
Yeah, we breathe air.
What I love is if you read the can of Red Bull, it says not to mix with vodka. It says on the can, do not mix with vodka.
But what is the number one drink that is sold at probably the Palms right now?
Right?
Red Bull and either Red Bull vodka or Red Bull and tequila.
Yeah.
But
what were we gonna look up next? I'm sorry.
I don't remember.
You're gonna look up Dutch Bros and how they're slowly taking over our town.
Dude, fucking 15 will be built in this city in a matter of the rest of this year.
Yeah,
and that's
I like them.
I like them.
I'm gonna take you. Have you been yet?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna take you one of these times. Hopefully the one by there's one open up down the street. Hopefully that one opens up soon. We can do it before we come in and do an episode.
I would like that.
They've even got like hot chocolates. You don't even have to do coffee.
Okay.
But they do sodas as well.
Their own homebrew styles?
Yeah.
I've heard that. But I'm excited. Sorry.
He's dying.
I am fucking slowly dying. But I do enjoy Monster energy drink over all others. There was an energy drink that I liked beforehand. That was like an independent brand.
Venom, Joker.
No. It had like an actual cola. Not Jolt. It was like a cola.
Well, because I know Rockstar did the Rockstar Cola.
Yeah, no.
Which Lauren has always hated them for getting rid of.
No, it was like, it had like this biker apparatus on it.
I don't remember.
God damn it. It's sitting right there in the back of my mind.
It's probably one of those things where you're going to show me the image and I'm like, oh, that!
Yeah. Hold on. Let's do this. Cola energy drink.
Apparently Bang has one now.
That's Bang. I heard is getting super good. So
Lauren does the cotton candy bangs. She really likes them, but she was kind of breaking her one energy drink every other day rule because of it, so she dialed back.
Yeah, and then there's a pink lemonade one that I really want to try, but I don't know. Apparently it's all natural, and I'm like, okay, that sounds great, but
apparently Coca-Cola did one.
Yeah, for a little while. Actually, no, I take that back. At the gas station near me, There's the 3 flavors: cherry, zero, and original.
So okay, was it a BMX or or an MX when you said biker on it?
It looked like an actual biker bar style, like
like
Harley Davidson,
a hog. Okay,
kind of. And it's like it's right. It's there. I can see.
Because I was thinking maybe if you were to type in energy drink for bikers or energy drink for Harleys or something.
We'll do that.
Bikers.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help too much. Oh wait, let's go all. So
you're in shopping right now. Maybe
no.
images. Because you were in shopping, you weren't in images.
Yeah, let's go images. It's bringing up the monster because that's what's Death Stranding. Fuck. that still gives me a little bit of a shake in the head that Monster did the handshake with Hideo. Like, I'm not mad at it. It's just, but why?
I think the first energy drink I really got into
God, that's gonna bother me for a while, but I gotta let it go.
Volt or something like that, and it was made by Pepsi or Coke. I don't remember which. And the whole thing was drinks like a soda, kicks like an energy drink.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a cute one.
And it was one you could get in the fountain machines at like Burger King and shit like that. You're thinking so hard.
It is right there.
I mean, you can pull up that energy drink is straight up called Pussy.
I didn't know.
I'm sorry, I looked over. I just see put a Pussy a natural energy drink for $20. There's one out there called Cocaine.
Yeah,
you can only buy it at smoke shops out here.
Yeah, right there. I saw that one. That one I've seen before.
Yeah.
But God, that's gonna really get me.
Rain is starting to do pretty good, also.
Yeah, well, it's Monster.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe if you pull up like a list of energy drinks, canceled, defunct.
Yeah.
Surge, which we had today.
Yes, we did. Oh yeah, I got
amped. Amp.
Amp. Oh, there it is. Full throttle.
Full throttle. Yeah, full throttle's still around.
Is it?
I think so. I could be wrong. Well, the cola probably isn't, but I think Full Throttle itself is.
Yeah, Full Throttle cola.
You know what I don't like is NOS. NOS makes you crash.
NOS, I like only the grape one. All the other ones had that like super bitter taste that it makes like my throat dry.
My brother used to drink a lot of the regular, the orange. But it don't. Hey, speaking of NOS, but NOS just makes me crash hard.
I get you. But yeah, Full Throttle, it tasted like a Coke, but it gave me that like nice little pep.
Yeah,
and I liked it.
Well, but the reason I was talking about the whole Red Bull thing is they finally are like flavors, and then now it's like they have a fucking deal. They did a thing with Ninja. They sponsored Ninja, and there's Ninja cans, and then they did a thing with Namco, and they were doing Pac-Man for the longest time, and there was like this freaking Pac-Man machine you could play at Walmart that was freaking Pac-Man eating up Red Bull, and I'm like, you guys finally decided. After being around first, and after being around for 20 plus years, you went, maybe it's time to do something else. And I just find that nuts. So, that's enough about Ninja. What do you want to talk about next?
Let's go ahead and just slide over to Xbox Game Pass.
Game Pass.
So, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet is a nice little JRPG.
Okay.
Goon, I think he bought it, and I think he's going to start playing it soon. But
do you believe that one's already out
on
Game Pass?
It is already out on Game Pass. Frostpunk, a nice little, a very, very form-fitting action RPG. Mm-hmm. I haven't gotten to that one yet, but I definitely will.
That one's hitting both console and PC.
And also for PC is one of my all-time favorite games for PC. Super small, super easy to play. FTL, Faster Than Light.
Okay.
It's a nice little roguelike where you fly from one point in the galaxy to the other, outrunning Federation, which are right now just getting rid of your kind, or getting rid of like what you're smuggling. There's different stories.
Okay,
it can evolve. And then of course you got Tekken 7, which
I just hit for console today, I think.
Yeah, and aside from that,
we got 3 that are about to hit any time now. We don't have exact dates, but they're coming to PC, and you lost your fucking mind over one of them.
Yes. The one that I lost my mind over, I'll go last. Children of Morta, which looks like a nice isometric...
PC and console.
It's isometric style, so it gives you that Legend of Zelda vibe. It's very beautiful artwork. I'd probably pop onto it. The Plague Tale, but this one only goes to PC. You're kind of frustrated because you wanted to play it.
Yeah, I want to play it. This is from what is it? What's the name of the company?
Focus.
Focus. Thank you. Yeah, it's from Focus, and I like Vampire.
Vampire.
So I was a little bummed that we're only getting it on Game Pass for PC. Like,
I'm sure it'll slide over soon.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Because I'll play the shit out of it. I'm wondering if maybe the thing is they're gonna have to pull Vampire. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Maybe.
Which, if that's the case, I need to go back and finish Vampire. I'm
It was-
almost done.
It
I was
wasn't
gonna do
rough.
another playthrough, and then I just kind of other games.
That's what kind of happened with
I fell
us
back
with
into The Witcher.
Yeah, it's kind of what happened with us in Borderlands 3.
Yeah,
Other things came out and we were just like, we'll come back.
we'll come back. We'll get there.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing about Borderlands 3, though, is we don't have to beat it all in a day.
No.
You know, no, we couldn't, anyways.
Yeah. And then the third one.
This is the one you lost your mind about, and this one's PC only.
This one's PC only. I'm super hyped for it. I believe it won the most artistic psychological of 2019 during the VGAs. And I love the art style. Hand-drawn, beautiful artwork. Gris. I fucking love it. It even won the Outstanding Visual Style Award on the Steam Awards.
Nice.
So, I mean, it deserves it. It deserves it. Music, the gameplay styling is that of a Metroidvania, but with a little more puzzle, less action.
Okay.
Everything is just hand-drawn and animated as such. It is a beautiful game. I'm excited to play this. Man.
And this is actually from the publisher on it's actually Devolver Digital, which I find insane.
Devolver loves just grabbing indie developers and saying,
yeah, because the actual developer is Nomad Studio, but the publisher is Devolver.
Yeah. Can I get this open? Like, later on this I think next month we're getting Carrion from them for the Game Pass.
Crazy, you're a monster escaping a lab, killing everyone thing.
Yeah, so you got literally both sides of the spectrum of calm, easygoing, a little bit of panic versus kill everything because you big creature with big brain.
Big creature that's big mad.
Big mad, big brain.
Frustration.
Well, this isn't working.
Steam broke. Or their website broke.
Well, yeah, Steam's not having a good day. Earlier, it had me sign in again, and I was like, I have two-factor on, but what's going on?
What made me do that? Uber made me do that today. Completely bumped me, made me sign in, made me re-agree to terms and services because they redid them for the new year. It was a whole fucking clusterfuck. It took me forever to actually get on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. But
yeah.
I was going to go down the light list of what was coming out.
Devolver's just got all kinds of shit. Go watch their absolutely insane fucking video from, what was it, E3?
I think 2016, 2017?
Well, that was the one where she gets blasted away. The 2019 one is the one where they're bringing her back.
Yeah, it's literally a story arc, and they're wanting to turn that into a fucking game.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm like, let her...
I'm done. I'm sure you have league news. Let's go.
So...
Do you have league news?
I have league news. So set got dropped. League kind of broke for me this morning when I was trying to get into an ARAM to...
Do you think too many people?
Maybe.
Too many cooks?
I mean, I got onto the client, but when I wanted to launch the game, it didn't let me. I had to repair it a couple times. I restarted my computer, and then I played a single one by myself. It worked fine after that, but it was just, well, my friend was wanting me to play and wouldn't allow me to. That's a mild complaint, but hopefully with set being released, things start to slowly die out. People are liking him. Mm-hmm. He's number one ban though, so that's a bad thing for ranked or draft pick.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
In short, not a lot of people are getting a lot of playtime in ranked.
You should do a companion podcast. You should do videos actually on your YouTube channel,
okay,
where you explain League to the layman.
just
and by layman, I mostly mean me.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that for you. I'll explain League.
Okay, so he's on ban list, which is what?
It's just not. He's not getting a lot of ranked playtime, so people can't really find where he belongs in the tier. So it's kind of a bummer. We got a little bit of insight with the developer diary.
Mm-hmm.
We now got a little bit of what Volibear and what Fiddlesticks could potentially look like when they get their releases. Another little tiny tidbit for when Volibear gets released, they said, hey, he was supposed to, have this like light eldritch horror thing going on with it. Well, we made a skin for that with the new update, and anyone who owns Volibear at the time of his VG release, you get that one too. And I was like, oh, so I get an updated Volibear and an eldritch horror thing for free? Thanks, Riot. Aside from that, Riot's pushing out a lot more for TFT. For those who enjoy auto chess and making up those combinations on that little tiny field, go have nuts. I'm not one for RNG-based games like that. I like it, just not enough to keep myself going with it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what League is going to keep doing, because they keep pushing out production after production after production. And I, for one, am here for it.
You know what I want that no one's done in a while?
What's that?
Good tower defense. I mean, don't get me wrong, Balloons is great. But I'm talking... I want a good tower defense from someone. And I smacked the mic.
I want to say there was something that just came out with a tower defense not too long ago. I mean, have you ever played Sanctum?
I don't know.
It's like a first-person tower defense.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. There's another one. There's a freemium, or like a freemium one on Xbox that's like that, where it's a first-person tower defense.
Oh. I'll just look that one up too.
It's one of those ones that really tries to get you to buy shit in it.
Now that I don't appreciate that. But yeah, there's that, and I want to say there was one that came out not too long ago, but nothing's clicking. But I'm excited for what League is going to come out with over the next course of 2 months, because this is going to be next month. The VG update is probably going to be next month.
Okay.
And then after that, for probably the summertime, we're getting 2 new champions. They're pushing shit out.
Does League get into the holidays?
They sure do.
Okay. So like they do like a winter thing and stuff like that?
Yeah. And then during Halloween, they have the Harrowing, which is like those who are in Bilgewater. Hold on,
I like when games do that.
Yeah. Let me pull up the Tale of the Black Mist. Like they had the those who lived in Bilgewater, which is like the pirate-esque, and they're not too far off from the Shadow Isles, where Hecarim comes from. And so, of course, you got, their little spat that they have every year, because the Shadow Isles gains power only once a year during the Harrowing. So, of course, those of Bilgewater have to kind of fight them off. And it's a nice little back and forth. And then the last Harrowing I remember, it was Gangplank had gone off to basically survive, because he was being bombarded by the bounty hunter Misfortune and a little bit of the Shadow Isles, and he got taken under. He died, essentially. And when he came back, he was bloated with water and angry and just needed help. So he went to his old girlfriend, Ilaoi, who is now a playable character in the game. But when he went to ask her for help, she said, no, I'm not here to do that. You're here to do that. You are here to help yourself. Figure it out. And Gangplank was being tortured by Ilaoi at this point. She had pulled his soul from his body and began to temper it, strengthen it. And he wound up going off and saying, I'm a captain. I know what I gotta do.
I'm captain now?
I am captain now. So, you know.
That's cool if they do the holiday. I like whenever games get into the holidays.
Yeah, and they even do Chinese New Year.
Cool.
I don't know what they're going to do for this year.
I was watching The Simpsons last night, and Wingham had taken a bunch of stuff in, and they're like, what's that? He's like, I took it from Chinatown. Tried telling me that they were celebrating New Year's in February.
Jesus. Last year, it's Lunar Revel. I believe it was Jinx Vi, and oh no, it was Firecracker Vane, Sejuani, and Salas. when Silas was coming out. That's right.
Interesting. All right. So, yet again, more and more League shit because they're just trying to dominate the world.
I love it.
I know you do.
I fucking love it.
You just want the game to work.
I would love for the game to work. And
All
they're even doing more figures. Like, god damn. Let's see here. Collectibles, figures.
You don't have enough shelf space.
I don't. Like, I want the Kale one. It looks so cute.
$25. How big is the figure?
A little bit higher than
About the size of the mug?
A little bit bigger than mug.
Okay, I guess not too bad.
Yeah, and then you got these are the new updated versions of Morgana and Kale. When they updated them, everyone was losing their goddamn mind because Morgana looked bad. Like, she looked stale and not really great to look at. But now that you got this updated variant, she looks good, and I'm glad that she gets a figure too. But the only thing
when you say figure, do you mean figure or do you mean figure?
Yes, yes. There's the joke of in her plain Jane skin like this, where it's her just normal skin, butt wings, and it's not the wings that they're talking about.
Wow.
Yeah. But Morgana the Fallen Angel, Kale the Redeemer, that cool thing. Senna, who just was released maybe October, gets her own fucking figure. They released all the Odyssey set, so I wouldn't mind getting this whole collection for what, $35? And they're smaller because they're the minis. So you got Odyssey Malphite, Odyssey Sona, Odyssey Jinx, Yasuo, and Ziggs. You do not get Kayn, which is a bit weird. I would have
Abel.
Huh?
No, nothing. Bad joke.
Oh. But other than that, Kayn's a separate one.
For another 10.
But all the Star Guardians, all the KDAs. Oh, here's more of the harrowing stuff. Speaking of, Infernal Wukong, Slayer, Zombie Slayer, Pantheon, Zombie Slayer, Jinx, Devil Teemo, and don't tell me Tristana, but I don't remember the Witching. What is it? Bewitching Tristana.
Wow. Well, so kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm very happy that they're making more fucking figures, but at the same time, my wallet can't. And then all the KDA skins, the fucking project skins. Oh, the Rip Teemo! That's fucking funny. Nobody likes Teemo. That's one of the major conglomerates of League of Legends is nobody likes Teemo.
I'm going to go make an account and only play as him.
That's fine. There are people who do that. Like, even in the description it says, sorry, Teemo mains.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that, though. You're right. I need to quit gushing. Oh, wait. Never mind.
You're going to gush some more.
I'm going to gush some more.
But it's not about League.
You're right. It's about Dungeons and Dragons. So, Matthew Mercer already made 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
Well, helped put together one and write another one. He helped make something Inquisitor's Acquisitions, and the one about Tal'Dorei. This one is called The Explorer's Guide to Wildmount. Now, for those who don't know what Wildmount is, it's basically a much more fleshed out area that is war. It has more pirate-esque themes, and there's a war going on. The pirates don't care, but they're gonna still be the mercenaricals of it and still try and make the profit from it. The war between the Empire and the Kryn dynasty are super strong. The Dwendalians versus Xhorhas. It's a very strong thing. If you're not into Critical Role, it kind of comes off as very confusing, but just think of Sith and the Rebellion. It's similar to that, but in a more compact, and there's that third faction that you don't really hear about until it gets a little bit too late. And when it gets that too late, you're there getting the midst of it. But it is on sale on Amazon for $30, and I may or may not have already pre-purchased. Gets released.
May or may not.
Shut up.
Release when?
March 17th of this year. Yep. As soon as it launches, I will have it in my possession. So yes, I have.
Hey, more D&D. That's good stuff.
Yeah. The only thing is, if you are going to purchase it, there is a little bit of an asterisk. If you don't mind spending that extra $20, it is. I personally, if I had that extra $20, I would prefer to have purchased it from the local game shop because they need more support. That's my...
Yeah, I fully agree that local game shops definitely need more support. My problem is when I go into a local game shop and I see an out-of-date book for an edition no one uses anymore that they're still charging cover price on.
That's a bit heavy.
I can get half off on Amazon. That's when I sit there and go, this is why you guys are suffering.
Yeah. But
everything else, normally, die prices are normally pretty good. I mean, they had a Precious Stone set that if I had had the money, I would have fucking walked out with.
Cool.
So...
But yeah, it's $20 off on Amazon, so it's a $50 cover price. It's 300 and something pages, 305 pages. I think
you can still pre-order it at your local stores too.
Yeah,
so you don't have to wait for it to come out. Go ahead and pre-order it. You can do it at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah,
even.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, support Barnes and Noble. Also, they also need a little bit of help.
They need a lot of help.
They need a lot of help. They are not, but I've already got it pre-purchased. I got the tweet from, I believe it was Travis that said, hey, if you can, purchase it from your local. It was either Travis or Liam, one of the two that are of Critical Role. I am super, super excited to receive this book because Matt and one of his friends helped write this, but they made a few really good set of creatures that are native to Wildmount, and I'm probably going to pull a couple pages from that because there were a couple things that are already like, ooh, I want that. Enough gushing.
So yeah, we can do that.
This one?
Yep.
Okay. Ba-da-bum, shoe news.
So Nike's got a new shoe coming out, or did it already come
out? The 15th.
Okay, so I don't think it's out yet because that's the 15th is the article. 17th. There we go.
So it drops tomorrow.
Drops tomorrow. It's at 120, and it is Gatorade.
The Nike Gatorade.
So it's blue. It's got bubbles. It's got two different kinds of bubbles. It's got bubbles on the fabric, and it's got bubbles on like a rubbery part. I was talking about here on the triangle.
Oh.
It's also got them on like the sole. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Can you tell me what flavor that is? Good. You shouldn't be able to.
It's not a frost.
I don't trust anyone that knows the flavors of Gatorade.
Yeah, I don't.
It's the blue kind.
It's the blue.
No, you brought me the wrong blue. The other blue.
The darker blue.
Yeah.
But I mean, they don't look bad.
Yeah. No, they look good. It's the darker blue. It's definitely not the frost.
Regency purple.
That's what they're calling the color. Yeah.
It's fucking red.
They zip up, which is a little interesting, rather than having laces. Or there are laces under the zipper. Look at that.
Yeah, I see this one. Then okay, I see. Okay, it's on the inside of the shoe.
Okay, so you do lace them.
Then you zip them up after.
All right, and they're also like a slip-on type of thing where it's got the thing on the part on the tongue to pull the shoe on. Very interesting design.
I mean,
it's got like a mesh on the inside part, which is how we're seeing.
It kind of looks like swimming shoes.
A little bit.
But the sole would be too big.
Yeah, it's definitely not swimming shoes.
So this is weird.
Oh, there we go. There's laces. So it
does the Gatorade lightning bolt.
Yeah. It doesn't look like you actually tighten the laces. It looks like they're just kind of there.
So it's a slip-on with a zip up.
Yeah, for, I guess, extra support.
Sure.
And it's got the Gatorade G with the lightning bolt, and then it's got trademark next to it, which I thought was hilarious.
Now, you want my honest
what's on the back?
What is that? I don't know.
It's got a really weird design on the back. I can't.
A signature of a sort from the look of it.
Well, they're Jordans. It could be. Is that Jordan's signature?
No.
No, I don't know what that is then. Okay.
But even still, I can see this in like a different set of colors, not just this one.
Oh, I'm sure they'll end up doing more.
Yeah, if it was like the black with white, like for their ice white one, I don't know what the hell that one's called either. But for their ice white one, I could see potentially being toward it, but still for $120. Whew.
Yeah.
They're Nikes.
People are going to buy them and put them on display, though.
Oh, yeah.
100%. So keep an eye out for those. January 17th.
That's tomorrow.
Yep. Now, they're saying you can get them at... go back to that.
That's right here.
No, go back to that real quick.
Oh, go back to this?
Thank you. They're saying you can get them at Nike, Finish Line, JD Sports, and Foot Locker starting at 10 a.m.
Wow.
Or you that's for the US. For the EU, It's SNS and AFEW. SNS is 1 p.m. and AFEW is 9 a.m. That's CET time.
Wow.
So things like this sell out, so they've got to have all the specs there.
You're right. Okay. Wow.
Right. What do we got next? Oh, more CES stuff and not all the vibrators. Bless you.
Woo! Oh, man. Oh, I felt my brain shift on that one.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
Oh. I can see smells. You got stink lines.
I'm going to be... Thanks. I'm going to be hosting this by myself because you're either going to die from a sneeze like that or I'm going to kill you for that joke.
Ha. But do you have anything small you want to do before I get into these?
I got some small things, sure.
Yeah, hit the small things. Well,
but
first...
Oh,
I'm not doing it on mic.
You're
it's gonna
such
be
a prick.
Here we go. A little bit of ASMR. Here we go. Okay, go ahead with your story.
Bastard. So it's the season of canceled fucking shows, it seems. We know that the CW's canceling all kinds of stuff. Or ending stuff. Netflix is also doing it, including BoJack Horseman, which just dropped another trailer for its end. Did you watch it?
The final season one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually he's like, okay, I'm tired of being depressed. I'm like, good. That means now I can actually catch up without going, is this all the show is? But he's like, I'm stronger than I was before. I get it. I get that we're going to be sad at times. I get that I'm no longer doing my TV show. I get that my life isn't like a TV show. I get that I'm no longer the actor I once was. I need to become better. And I'm like, holy shit, character growth.
Yeah, I got bored with the show because it was just the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, but apparently the last season that we both missed, apparently he gets some actual character growth.
But why do I have to go 5 seasons in before you do that?
You're right. Well, I mean, shit, same thing can be said about fucking Game of Thrones, but I digress.
Another thing I didn't watch.
Yeah, but I digress. But it's I think I might skip it all and go straight to this last season because apparently, it's going to be a nice, good closure for everybody. And I like the characters. I like all of them. And they don't seem to add anyone new in the trailer. So I'm going to go in with the characters that I already acknowledge and support and see where they end. Oh, man. This snowberry is getting me.
You're going to die.
I'm going to die.
You're gonna die.
I'm going to die.
So, I don't know. I might sit down and watch the show once it's over. I don't have the drive to do it. We tried putting on a couple episodes a couple months ago. We got through like 2 or 3 episodes, and I kind of just rolled over and went to sleep. Like, knowing I was going to miss shit on the show, I just went, fuck it. And I just rolled over.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very much the season of canceled shows, but at the same time, it's very much the season of expanding things. For instance, AEW that just got confirmed that they have a contract at least until 2023 with TNT.
Whew.
Yeah, so
they got 3 years of unrelenting power.
They're saying that between the cable and apps, like 34 million views or some shit like that.
That's a big number.
Yeah. We're also seeing Supernatural end. We're seeing Katie Keene start. We're seeing Arrow end. There's a lot of talks about the future of the Arrowverse. A little back and forth. Oh, okay.
I thought this was also what you were going to talk about.
I heard about the name.
Okay.
So AEW is doing a big event down in Florida. It's going to be called Bash the Beach, and WWE apparently is suing. I didn't know they were suing.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's weird. Bash the Beach was WCW,
but WWE
technically
owns
bought
it.
WCW.
Yeah, so they technically own the rights to it, right?
But they haven't ever used the name because they bought WCW after it closed.
Yeah, I don't know. So someone might have either screwed up or otherwise. But
the other thing is, I do believe they're actually going to be at a beach versus Bash at the Beach was still in a building.
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line on what's legally usable?
The fact that it's a publication that can be trademarked?
Okay, but Are they even updating that trademark?
That's the thing. I don't know.
And
if it's going to be billed and held at, I don't know.
I don't know. I think WWE is probably just being bitchy and needs to stop. You weren't using the name. You've never used the name.
Vince needs to let the company go. Give it to Hunter.
Hunter's already practically running it.
No, he's running NXT and just NXT.
No, Hunter's pretty much running it.
Okay,
you don't think Hunter has a say?
I think that he has minor say because if I know Triple H's mindset like I know him, he would definitely be running it a lot more harsh. There's someone behind the scenes that is pulling back, that is holding things back.
Well, I mean, it's definitely Vince, but that's because Vince never wanted to do the blood and all that they were doing back in the Attitude Era. He was always against that.
Yeah,
stuff.
before he bled his fucking knees trying to slide into the ring. Right. Yeah, I know.
But that was still an accident. He didn't mean to do that.
I know, but it was funny.
But that was always stuff, and it wasn't his knees. It was he tore his quads.
That's it.
But he's always kind of been like, I want to dial back all that stuff, and it's like, but that stuff is what people watched.
Yeah, of course. People enjoyed it.
And so finally now he's got wrestlers. He no longer has the wrestlers that are like, I'm gonna go out there and do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
and you're gonna deal with it. He's got wrestlers that are afraid of him now, and so.
And when he got back the Big Show, I'm like, okay, good. You got back you got this giant guy who's gonna be. No, he's getting jobbed out to a bunch of people that I personally don't like.
Okay, so you've watched a bunch of other stuff. Have you seen Awesome Kong do anything?
Awesome who?
It's a female wrestler. Awesome Kong. I think that's her name. So she's this big thing that they're teasing in. Yeah, there she is. She's got this thing where she goes and she cuts people's hair off, and she's got like a belt made out of their hair after she beats the shit out of them. But she's this big thing that they're kind of leading into, but we haven't seen her have a single match, and she just keeps jumping people.
I mean, I don't know.
And they're acting like her.
To be fair, that's kind of what Bray Wyatt, back when the Wyatt family was a thing, that's kind of what they were doing before they had matches.
I'm wondering if she's another Goldberg, where it's like she's formidable for the first 5 minutes of the match.
And then she gasses?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if that's why we're not seeing a match. I don't know what she's done for other companies, but she hasn't done anything on AEW except be talked about.
Here,
and then showed up a couple times.
Catch this. Breaking news from yesterday. Awesome Kong is not medically cleared due to an illness.
This was
yesterday.
Set for what event?
Just
for tonight. For last night's show, the one I haven't watched it.
Okay. So, wow. So she got to replace.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. She's not exactly replaced. So what they're showing here with all the people right here, Brandy Rhodes, Mel, and then whoever the guy in the back is, who they don't tell me because they haven't actually revealed his face yet. Where I'm at, that is.
Okay.
They were working with Kong, so she's not exactly replaced. It's just she's not part of it now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Other than that, I like everything AEW is doing.
Where's that weird dive? There's a weird dive.
I'm just tired of seeing Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Mojo Rawley got the 24. I don't like the 24/7.
What is the 24/7?
It could be. It's basically the old hardcore title where it could be won anywhere at any time, just as long as there's a referee.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah.
That was only funny for that one pay-per-view, and then after that it was annoying.
Yeah.
And even during that one pay-per-view, it was kind of like, can we go back to the match, please?
Yeah. But fucking Kevin Owens did a very interesting parkour move, but I can't find it anywhere. Oh, here we go.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay, so
he just leapt at him, but landed weird. It was a mild botch, but it was interesting.
Interesting. I mean, is he a high flyer?
He can go.
Okay.
I think he can go, but it's just the fact that it was a mild botch. But once again, NXT looking super good. I love the fact that NXT is going to be in Vegas.
But NXT is the one that's like, oh, it looks so good. We're not going to pay to turn on all the lights and whatnot because we don't care about it.
Yeah, and I can concur with you. I'm right there beside you on that. But then you have it to where you're going to be in the Palms. They'll have those lights on. They don't want to have that shit be dark. I just want to see a lot it's a weird stasis of NXT is doing better than the main show. The main show has the drama, but NXT's got the action, and they don't pull the punches. And then when you move up from NXT to WWE, you're basically signing a contract to make you more money, but you do less. At least that's what I'm seeing as just a fan, ex-fan, because I no longer like main show.
Yeah.
I can't respect anyone on the main show.
NXT guys are throwing those punches because they're trying to make it to the big show big show to make the money. But when you get up there, WWE doesn't want you doing that stuff. They don't want you doing it in NXT either, but they're kind of ignoring NXT for the most part. But they really don't want you doing that stuff during these because, first of all, the cable networks freak the fuck out anytime blood shows. There's a fine and everything.
Yeah.
And it's also just not what Vince wanted. Although that just reminded me because it said TikTok in the corner for showing that little thing.
Yeah.
There's one guy, he's part of the Inner Circle, Jericho's group of assholes on AEW.
Oh.
You'll see him walking around with his phone, and they talk about the fact that he's live streaming while he's in the ring or fighting people or going and interrupting people's interviews in the back. He legitimately is. You can actually watch him streaming during all this and shit. And so at one point someone took his phone from him and was like streaming the fact that he got his ass whooped.
Like, see, look at this NXT match of two big guys.
Yeah.
A freaking front forward Samoa drop. Like, it's just a big slam, and then like a halfway cartwheel senton. Like, it's just these big moves.
But like I said, it's because they're trying to get to the WWE, and then they don't have to do that anymore, or actually told them not to. So,
but I would prefer them to stay there then.
Yeah,
but give them some more money.
But they won't do that.
No,
it's not the big show.
Give them things.
Back to what I was saying about TV shows, though.
Oh yeah.
American Dad has been renewed for another 2 seasons on TBS, allowing it to hit the rare 300 mark.
I appreciate American Dad.
I haven't watched anything new. But where I left off, I feel like the show hadn't taken the nosedive that Family Guy has.
No. I'm right there beside you. It had a lot of content ideas because, I mean, you live with an alien, a dictator in a fish body, a prepubescent son, a vegan daughter that wants to cry out in animals' names but will still eat meat, a father who's ignorant to every single problem, and a trophy wife that is secretly a badass.
Yeah.
You know, you got so...
Stephen and Nina Smith by the power of Grayskull!
Like, you literally have a vast majority of things to work with. Meanwhile, you look over at Family Guy...
Just the fact that fucking Roger is Paul Lynn is amazing.
Oh, that too. That fucking too. But, you look over at the aspect of Family Guy, they have something similar with the ignorant father, the trophy wife that is secretly
the problem
a badass.
is, it went from him being Homer Simpson stupid to him just being...
Ignorant.
Full-blown ignorant.
Just ignorant. He's not dumb. He's just... I'm American. I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I appreciate... Which, to be frank, I appreciate that in a character over... I'd rather have someone who can still do, those equations. I know how to do that.
Well,
but then it's like... Why doesn't a Chinaman do it? It's like, oh, that's a little pull at the thing, but haha, funny. It's, it's one of those types of stereotypical jokes.
And I think where I've always drawn the line with Family Guy and The Simpsons is, sure, you've got the dumb dad. You've got the 2 kids.
Donuts.
You've got the smarter wife, that whole situation. Homer, despite choking Bart, actually cares about his family.
Yeah.
Peter doesn't care. And it really got to the point in the show where Peter and Lois just fucking hate each other. And it stopped being fun to watch. As where Marge and Homer love each other.
Oh, yeah. The chemistry between the voice actors were actually, like, super genuine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though... Marge. Like, you get the sense of actuality between them.
Yeah, and while unrealistic stuff happens in The Simpsons, they have a level of, like, let's not go too unrealistic. As where Family Guy is like, we're just gonna fucking go as apeshit as we can because it's animation.
Yeah.
Next, I have the franchise producer Barbara Broccoli? Is her name Broccoli?
I don't know where I'm looking.
Right here. I'm having a hell of a dyslexia moment.
You flipped it.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Yeah, it's broccoli.
Broccoli? Okay. Barbara Broccoli? Broccoli? Whatever.
and I pulled the cable.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So franchise producer Barbara Broccoli from James Bond has said that there will not be a female Bond. She says that a person of color is possible, but a woman Bond is not. And she says we should be creating new characters for women. And I agree with her.
I'm right there. I'm right there for it.
But the next thing I'm going to say is we should also be creating new characters for other races as well. Kind of like the Michelle Rodriguez talked about it, where they're like talking about different races playing white comic book characters, and she goes, "Why not make new comic book characters that are different races?"
I mean, let's say the metahuman gene begins to snap, and so we get new mutants. So no matter what, we're gonna get new heroes.
We already have plenty of them that are different races. It's just us. People are like, the studio's not doing those, and it's like, well, the studio is doing those slowly. Like, we brought Falcon in. You know, Miles Morales got a fucking animated movie. Miles is mixed between Hispanic and black.
Yeah.
So I fully agree in the idea of making more characters that are other races and other genders, because we need them in all manners of media, not just film.
Yeah.
Kids need to be able to read about a transgender black person.
Yeah. Sure.
You know,
and I'm there for that too.
Yeah. So I kind of get what this producer for Bond is saying, where it's like, no, let's make a female version of Bond.
Like,
let's not make Bond a female.
Like, what is your favorite Disney movie?
Aladdin.
Mm-hmm. Arabian. Bam.
Yes.
Just immediately just throws that out there. Mm-hmm. One of mine watched it last night while we were playing D&D. Coco.
I haven't seen that one yet.
That one? Very good.
Yeah, that's the Pixar one about Day of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally tears me up. Like, it got me. You know, like, I was trying to be like, you guys are in the shop. You guys are doing your thing. Good for you guys.
And they're like, do we need to shut the movie off?
Hold on, I gotta bring up the voice. Hey, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? You need any help? Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm tearing up just thinking about it.
Another one I heard that will make you cry is Big Hero 6. I haven't seen that one either.
Just the beginning.
Okay.
Just the beginning.
Into the Spider-Verse will make me cry with Stan.
Oh!
So.
Oh!
More in TV series stuff. Green Lantern series details. Spans several decades.
Okay.
The villain Sinestro will be featured and focuses on the origin of 2 Green Lanterns on Earth. I don't know.
Okay, I'm new.
The Arrowverse is amazing.
Yes, I've heard.
But everything that DC is doing other than that is a shitstorm.
Yes.
And I think it's not because Arrow, while DC put good people on it, I think it's because the CW put good people on it. And DC has now just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Warner Brothers doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
No. Warner Brothers has an idea of what they're doing, but not with DC.
No.
Like, because didn't they do Knives Out?
I don't know who did that, but it's confirmed that we're going to get a sequel following Daniel Craig's character.
Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know. While you're looking that up, I'm going to keep going here.
Okay.
Aquaman animated miniseries from James Wan. He's producing it. It'll be a 3-part animated series called Aquaman King of Atlantis, and it'll be for HBO Max.
Ooh.
So we will not be watching it.
Yeah, no. But I'm glad that they're making more shit. I watched 2 episodes of the Harley Quinn thing on a subsidiary website that wasn't the DC network.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. I actually laughed at it. It is not what you're expecting if you're wanting something Batman related, but it has that really deep voice guy. God damn it.
So helpful.
I don't.
You're so helpful. Pull up the IMDb page. You don't use IMDb enough.
I don't.
Go to the actual. There you go.
Okay.
Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Keep on going. Go.
Go. All the way?
Right around here.
Right around here?
Okay, maybe a little lower.
Okay.
Teaching you how to use this.
Yeah, where is it, huh? Lionsgate.
There you go. Yeah, Lionsgate.
Okay, so it's not.
It's not Warner Bros.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Harley Quinn show, it's entertaining.
I don't know. I watched that mashup of some of the different jokes. I don't fucking like it at all.
It is very.
And I really don't like the way they did Gordon.
Do you want to? Okay, wait. Do you want to hear my theory on why they do it like that?
Because
No. Hold on.
all absolutely insane.
They are absolutely insane because you have to figure this is probably all from the eyes of Harley Quinn.
Okay.
I know it's a bit of a stretch, but think about it. That's how she would view.
I'm gonna say no because there's parts where she's seeing Joker for who he is, and Harley doesn't see Joker for who he is for the most part.
Okay.
Sorry.
I mean, you're okay. I don't know.
I get your concept there, and it's a decent concept. I just don't think that that's what they're doing. I think they went, we're gonna fuck around because it's animated. I feel like there's this weird thing where it's like people think animated can't be serious, and it's like, go fucking watch Spider-Verse. Yes, it can.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
While still being funny.
While also being quite hilarious, yes. And sad.
A little bit more here. They announced, CBS did announce that there are 3 or 4 Star Trek shows they have planned that they have not officially announced. And they're claiming they're listening to fans and know where they're going to take it next. I brought this up to a a Star Trek fan, and told her, this is what they're saying. They're going to follow the current Discovery Spock and do a branch off of that. She goes, that's not what I fucking want.
That's not what I want.
So they aren't listening to the fans. Fans don't want this. And they're going, we know what you want. We heard you loud and clear.
Who's the fan?
Marisa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, huge Star Trek fan.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Not as much into Star Wars.
Oh, interesting. Still wouldn't have guessed that she was into Star Trek, but okay.
Yeah.
Hey. I mean, you're pulling me into Star Trek ever so slowly.
Yeah, Star Trek's good. My issue with Star Trek is a lot of the shows are a little slower.
I've heard. I heard Deep Space Nine was just action.
Deep Space Nine is just Deep Space Nine. It's just this craziness of crazy.
I've heard.
It's fun.
But Next Generation is where the politics begin to like go back a bit, and you get a little bit of both.
But with Next Generation, you've got Patrick Stewart.
Oh yeah, so you got a great voice.
Also in the realm of Star Trek, that Quentin Tarantino Star Trek film that's been talked about a lot.
Okay.
He's come out and said, I just don't think I'm going to direct it. It's a good idea. I'll be happy to give some notes on the first rough cut. He's never been much of one for directing other people's work. Anyways.
No, he's always been right behind his own stuff.
He did Jackie Brown, and I think that's about it. Because that's not his.
No. Yeah, no. He's always been his own little multiverse. Yeah. If you want to call it that.
It's all one universe.
It's all one universe, but it's very interestingly stretched out between all of the writings. Because you kind of ran me down the whole, this is connected to this because of this. This is also moved to because of this. This has a hint at this. This serial.
The easiest way to look at it is Django Unchained happens.
Yeah.
And then Hateful Eight happens.
Yes.
There's no connection between them other than you can see some of Django's gear hanging up. Originally, Django was going to show up in it, and he changed his mind.
Oh.
And then we're going to jump way forward to Inglourious Bastards.
Oh.
There's a character in that who's the grandfather of someone else in one of his movies. We get to Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs, which kind of happen close to each other.
Yeah, because
Travolta's character is
Vega.
related to... Yeah, they're the Vegas. Vic Vega and...
Vincent Vega.
Vincent Vega, thank you. Kill Bill is the Fox Force 5 show she talks about in Pulp Fiction, but done as movies. So it'd be the movies that their characters in Pulp Fiction go to see.
And then later on, that actually becomes Kill Bill.
No, Kill Bill is just movies. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Fox Force 5 is Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But they're movies that they watch in their universe.
Yes.
I think the only other thing would be, I don't know where True Romance fits in, but I know it has a connection.
What about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood would, the way he says it is, put it where it's at in timeline. So it would be before Pulp Fiction, because that's like the 90s, but after World War II.
Of course.
It's set in its time frame. Basically, if his character, the way he describes it is, I'm not telling an alternate history. I'm telling history if my characters had been there. Look at it that way.
I like that.
That's how he also looks at Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah,
I'm not saying we would have killed Hitler.
But if we did...
But if we did, my characters would probably have been there and been part of it. Like, if these characters were around, there's a good chance we would have killed Hitler.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fucking having a giant Jew guy just start smashing.
It's,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fucking...
Bear Jew.
Yeah, he's... Oh, I'm spacing on his name. Horror director. Cabin Fever. The Goratorium out here. Lauren worked for him.
Oh, fuck.
Did fucking Hostel. I'm spacing on his name. Just pull up Hostel.
Hostel?
Yeah, because he did Hostel. Eli Roth. Eli Roth plays the Bear Jew.
Oh.
Yeah, he gets ripped for it.
Oh,
It's
yeah, he
like
does.
really his only like acting thing because he's not an actor.
He is not. Yeah, he's only been in like a couple horror things.
Oh,
He was
those
in
are-
Knock Knock?
He directed it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Those are all things he's directed and written,
Huh.
other than Glorious, where he's in it.
Yeah.
Cabin Fever was like his first big one.
Oh, yeah.
I think for the House with the Clock and Wall, he's actually a producer.
Oh, okay. But Cabin Fever was actually not too bad for a self-destructive type of.
He
horror
made the
movie.
original. Someone else made the sequel, and then he produced the remake when he wanted to see. He said, "I want to see a young today's filmmaker's take of my movie."
Wait, what did he do in Death Proof?
I think he produced.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, I think he produced because Death Proof was written and directed by Quentin,
Yeah.
and then its partner movie was Planet Terror because they were done as the Grindhouse films,
Yeah.
and that's Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
So Eli would probably either directed or helped pen the script or something.
Okay. I saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
huh?
But then Man with Iron Fist is his, and Tarantino produced it.
Okay.
Yeah. So him, Rodriguez, and Tarantino all kind of have a working
handshake.
relationship. They're friends.
Yeah, they're cool guys.
But
Cool.
yeah, so there's a whole timeline, there's a whole connection for all of his movies. The only one I don't know where it fits in, I just know it does have connections, would be True Romance. I know that his segment of 4 Rooms, I think he considers that connected as well. It's another thing him and Rodriguez did.
Yeah.
It's a story of like a hotel and like 4 different stories are going on. Each story was done by a different director, all going on at once in this hotel.
Okay.
So I think Jackie Brown's the only thing like not connected.
Because it wasn't his.
Yeah. It was like he directed, but someone else wrote it.
Cool.
And then he produced and acted in, I think helped with the script for From Dusk Till Dawn, which was Rodriguez's project.
Okay. Well, okay. Quentin, I love you.
It's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, now that you've shown me all these Tarantino movies, and I feel like I need to really lock myself down and go back through them. Like Django Unchained, I only watched once. I feel like I need to watch again.
It's really.
I mean, it's also a good movie.
Yeah.
I remember it quite fondly. The scene where DiCaprio nicks himself.
Cuts his hand on the glass.
Yeah, and it's actual, and he just kind of goes with it in method acts.
Rubs it on that chick's face.
And I was just like, oh, that's so good. Now
It's
that I know it's real. Now that I know it's
still
real.
No Oscar for that. He wouldn't get one until The Revenant.
Yeah.
The movie where he says next to nothing.
No Gilbert Grape. No fucking Titanic.
Departed.
No fucking Departed. No, oh God, what's the other one? Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
None of that.
Well, did you hear Sandler's out? He's not going to get, he's not even nominated for Uncut Gems.
Ooh.
He said, so not nominated. Sucks. Thank you guys. Good news is I can stop wearing suits now.
Wow.
And he said, congratulations to some of my friends and my mama who made it. And it was a photo of, I was spacing on her name, actress that played his mom in Waterboy.
Was it Twitter?
Yeah, he posted it on Twitter. But it's not going to have her name.
It's fine. I just want to see the picture. Oh, here we go. Sandman get no love at the Academy.
Yeah.
Good news. Aw. Who got nominated? Oh, wait. She got nominated?
Yeah, she got nominated for something. I'm trying to remember her name.
It's right there on the... I'm. You know me in names.
I'm pulling up one of her movies, and we're both going to kick ourselves in the ass.
I'm not going to kick my own ass. I don't know no names.
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates.
I'm kicking myself in the ass.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she got nominated for something.
But I heard the movie was super good. I'm glad this movie exists. It got high marks from both you and a lot of people. I just don't think I would be leaning into to see it though. I don't know if it's
James?
I don't think it's a movie that I would personally see. It seems like a good mafia style brawler, but
So she got nominated for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role for Richard Jewell. It's the new one by Eastwood. American security guard Richard Jewell saves thousands of lives from the exploding bomb at the 1996 Olympics.
Oh, wow.
But is vilified by journalists and the press who falsely report that he was a terrorist. So she plays a supporting role in that. She's been nominated for an Oscar for it. So.
Oh, wow.
In fact, there she is on the cover, or on the poster. She's great.
Yeah.
She was the best part of some of the seasons of American Horror Story where I started to kind of check out a little bit. So, more movie stuff. Downey Jr. has kind of been talking about that he might be back as Iron Man for like What If, and whether or not there might be another Iron Man, and all kinds of different stuff. And his most recent thing he said is, "We'll see on the future of Tony Stark," but admits that we all might just be in the bargaining stage of grief.
Yeah, I would say just give us the what ifs of what if Peter became the Punisher after getting bit.
I don't know if we're getting that one.
I want that one though.
Yeah, I don't remember. Did you see they dropped a trailer for Morbius?
No.
So they dropped a trailer for Morbius, and Sony is saying, from the studio that brought you Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Homecoming, and Venom. And I'm like, you didn't bring us Spider-Man Far From Home and Homecoming. That was Marvel. Like, yeah, you were part of it because you own Spider-Man, but fuck off. I watched the trailer. It's mostly fucking, what's his name?
Jared Leto.
Yeah, it's mostly Jared Leto running around as Jared Leto. He's not looking like Morbius throughout the majority of the fucking movie. They're doing what they did with Venom, where it's like Venom doesn't show up until halfway through the fucking movie. And he's like walking with crutches until he goes through
The change.
And I'm like, that, I don't remember. I could be wrong, but I don't remember that being part of his character.
I remember he had something wrong with him that I don't think it was like that debilitating. I wanted to say it was like,
I don't know. I feel like from what I remember, it was something not necessarily wrong with him, but something wrong with his home country that he was trying to help with.
Right.
If I remember correctly. But it looks like, from what I'm seeing in this, throughout the majority of the movie, he's not Morbius.
Yeah, no.
Just like with Venom, for the majority of the movie, he wasn't Venom. And it looks like, again, while he's going around doing bad stuff, it looks like he was screwed over by someone. So it looks like, again, they're trying to do the villain movie where the villain's not really the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Sony, just give us the villain movie.
And also, like, okay, isn't Morbius supposed to be centered kind of around Peter Parker? I mean, I know the animated series, you showed me that episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's super fucking cool.
Yeah.
But isn't he supposed to be around New York and Spider-Man?
Yeah, but so is Eddie Brock and Venom. In fact, Spidey's supposed to get the suit first before Venom does. They're doing all kinds of crazy shit over at Sony, just doing whatever the fuck they feel like.
I need to know. I want to see like a Black Band trailer or something. Because I can guarantee you there's going to be fucking PG-13 and it's not going to be great looking.
And then look at that. They straight up fucking stole the goddamn clouds from X2 for Nightcrawler and used them for Morbius in this.
Yeah.
That was 100% the fucking same effect
poof.
and same color for the fucking poofs in and out of...
Bamfs.
Bamfs. Sorry. For the Bamfs of Nightcrawler.
I don't like this.
Yeah, you're not going to see his face until the end.
Wait. Okay.
So, yeah, Spider-Man's painted on a wall and it says murderer. That right there is Doctor Who.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Or one of the last Doctor Who's.
The fuck is this?
3 Doctor Who's ago. I don't know. Some dude's arm's all bloody.
No, it's not bloody. It looks like technology.
Oh, is it a... Oh, okay, it looks like a robotic arm.
Yeah, it looks like... Well, it doesn't look like it looks like a sleeve of a sort.
It doesn't have a hand. It was like a claw.
Hang on. No, it kind of...
Oh, okay, there's his hand.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it past the mic stand. I was seeing, like, the cord that comes down to his hand.
Oh, okay.
I saw that and it looked like a claw.
Yeah, I don't... And then you got this Commissioner Gordon looking motherfucker.
Yeah, is that Zachary Levi with a mustache?
I think it might be.
All right, press play again, and then
there's the Doctor. Now, he looks menacing there. I like that.
So, I want more from him. He was amazing as the Doctor.
Yeah,
and that was kind of like his start, and so I'm like, give us more. But yeah, yet again, after all the bamfing and then attacking someone, he's still himself.
And another actor that I thoroughly enjoy.
Only thing I can think of right now is Resident Evil 2.
Yes.
But I know he's in more than that.
He's
the guy in the wheelchair in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, he's the Ashcroft.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's an amazing actor.
Keep watching. And there's the face.
Oh.
The face looks Pretty
It's alright.
good.
It looks like Morbius.
Yeah.
I can idealize it with
But
it.
the other thing is, I'm pretty sure Morbius is not white in the comics.
He's like a blue, yeah?
No, I mean race-wise.
Oh.
He's not Caucasian.
Oh my god!
So that connects it to,
Homecoming.
that connects it to Homecoming. The trailer ends with us seeing Michael Keaton, so therefore it connects it to Homecoming. So Sony just straight up connected it to the MCU without even talking to Marvel, I think.
So...
And Marvel can't really say anything because every time Marvel says anything to Sony, they threaten to take Spider-Man away.
Oh.
I hate it.
Vulture and... So Vulture and Morbius working together, but then again, that seems like it's a tease. It seems
Probably.
like
It's probably just going to be like a 2-second thing. Probably accidentally releases them or something. I don't know. I'm tired of Sony having the rights to movies and just fucking them.
Yeah, Venom was not great. I didn't like it. You still haven't seen it, right?
No. I'm not
Yeah.
going to.
I mean, it's entertaining, but don't don't try and connect Venom in the way that you're expecting, but no. I can't even try and upsell it to you. It's not great. All right.
My last couple of little things here.
Go for it.
Chilling Adventures dropped a new teaser where we see her possibly taking up the Throne of Hell.
Sabrina, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Dark Tower. Amazon passed on its pilot.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, Amazon passed on the pilot that they ordered for Dark Tower, which killed the sequel to the movie, which was Alba didn't even know that his sequel was killed until he heard the pilot was ordered, and now they passed on it.
Okay. Is anyone going to be picking it up? Do you know?
No, they say because Amazon produced the pilot, so I think it's done. They say it wasn't on par with series like Wheel of Time and Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, let's just fucking compare it to
Lord of the Rings series that we also haven't seen anything of and is still really far off.
And you're going to expect it to... Okay, I'll admit, Dark Tower is probably going to be one of those cult classic styles that's not going to pick up steam until, people start watching it. That one...
There's plenty of fans of the books and the comics.
You're right, but you also have to figure... Give me a generalized percentage of U.S. citizens that will watch it.
Probably a lot, honestly. I mean, the book's a bestseller.
Give me a ballpark number.
I don't know. Millions.
Millions?
I think millions would watch it. First of all, it's on a streaming service that everyone already has because everybody has Prime.
Okay.
There was fans of the movie that are upset that the movie wasn't quite what they wanted or didn't get its sequel. And then there's just the King fans in general.
Okay.
I think putting it on a streaming service would up the chances of my mother, who is the biggest Stephen King fan I know, seeing it over putting it in theaters.
Okay.
That being said, I feel like the show should have been a sequel to the movie and should have kept Alba because Idris Elba was great.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Anything that has Idris, I don't think is a flop. Is there anything that he's in that didn't do well?
I don't know. I'm sure something somewhere. Losers didn't make a lot of money.
I think I spelled his name wrong. I did. It's supposed to be with an E. Yeah. All right, let's see here.
You in fucking Wikipedia, I swear to God.
Fine, I'll go to IMDb.
It's just better.
Okay.
Fun fact, it actually started from a guy that was tired of keeping track of movies and actors in his notebooks and decided, fuck it, I'm going to make a website. And then Amazon bought the website.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Amazon owns this.
Oh.
For a long time now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, he wasn't in the first one. He's in the Sean Gunn remake.
Okay. So there's a chance that he could do super good. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I forgot he was in the new Cats.
Never mind.
Black mark on his career.
God damn it, son of a bitch.
Mindhunter is on hold. The cast have been released from their contracts, and Fincher is moving on to work on other projects.
Okay.
So,
all right. I ain't happy about it, but all right.
I don't know. I feel like people just aren't willing to put the time in. They just want instant classics, and that's not how things work. That's it for TV and movies. My other thing is they dropped a trailer for Joker gameplay for Mortal Kombat 11. Joker being from Batman Joker. There's a Link bonus outfit you can get if you pre-order the Fighters Pass Volume 2 for coming out on January 28th for Smash Bros. Cyberpunk, when's it been delayed to? September 17th?
September 17th.
Yeah, and they also said that we will not be getting multiplayer until next year.
I'm okay with that. Like, I'm real talk. The only thing I'm wanting is the single player.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna grind my nuts against glass to try and figure out why a game that is wanting to be their magnum opus, even though you said it yourself, Witcher 3 is pretty high up there.
Yeah.
But if they're wanting their expansive world to be expansive and be perfect,
it's no skin off my nose. I don't have the game pre-ordered.
Yeah, but I mean, I even said it. Probably come September, I'll have a little bit of money and I'll throw it to you so we can go half on it. Because I guarantee you, we're probably gonna buy it.
Probably.
So, once again, yeah, no skin off either one of our noses, but I'm glad that they're putting in the effort. Yeah. The only downside is April to September. That's a big cut. But the other option I said was it's going to go up against two pretty big remakes. Final Fantasy VII.
5 months.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII and Resident Evil 3.
Yeah.
Which
I get not wanting to release around those.
And I'm surprised Resident Evil 3 is coming up this soon.
Yeah.
Like, Capcom is really getting it.
Well, because I feel like whatever Resident Evil 8 is going to be, I feel like they've probably got a whole team that's working on that.
They got they have a lot of people working on a lot of things. So I'm very appreciative of Capcom right now. Capcom that belted out Devil May Cry 5 when it wasn't really to be expected. They said, "Oh hey, it'll be done in like 7 months," and then they're like, "Oh hey, Resident Evil 2, you guys want that? Yeah. There you go." And then not too long after Resident Evil, like literally the same year, it got announced that Resident Evil 3 is coming out.
Yeah, end of the year, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just holy shit. And then it's going to be in April. Holy shit.
Well, it's because this engine's just so easy to work with, too, I think.
I wouldn't put it past them. And it looks crisp.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, you don't have to flesh out the story. The story's already written.
That too.
So
that too.
It makes the process a little faster having the fact that you're taking a game that's already a thing and just rebuilding it in an already existing engine that works so well. It helps speed a lot of it up.
It does. And people will buy it again. And I mean, I'm probably going to lean toward buying this one for you.
I'll probably get it, yeah. Whether you get it or I get it.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Metro Redux is coming to Switch on the 28th. I feel like that's a game that can handle the Switch running a little lower. Unlike Witcher. And then I've got... Let's see. I got some sad news. Before I do that...
Do I know the sad news?
Yeah, you know the sad news.
Okay.
Before I do that, Horizon Zero Dawn is rumored to come to PC. We're not going to really do any speculation on that.
But I mean, if it does, I'm happy because it's a Sony-made game.
Yeah.
So
it's weird for it to go to PC.
I'm wondering where it's going to sell to. Like if it's going to sell on Steam or if
how much you want to bet it's going to be Epic?
I'm putting a little bit toward Epic.
Dollars to donuts.
So if you got to figure if this does well, we could see Spider-Man moving over too.
That's good for you.
Neutral.
I mean, you probably still won't play it.
Neutral. Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
It doesn't do anything for me.
It doesn't do anything, but I'm just saying for those who want to play it but don't have a PS4.
Yeah.
So
stop being bitches. Just release everything everywhere, you motherfuckers.
I mean, yeah. Now that Halo's moved over, I can see more things moving over. Gears of War moving over. I could see.
Well, then for that, it's
Uncharted.
like it's not even that much of a move over because you're just buying it from Microsoft still to play it on a Microsoft device.
You can buy it on Steam.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, even we talked about that. Yeah, that's right. The Outlander show on Starz. Star CEO says that there could be an Outlander universe. He sees a lot of opportunity for story extensions, spin-offs, and sequels to the series.
Okay, I don't know anything about it. What it's about?
I don't know. I know Lauren's mom's big into it. I really haven't watched anything on it.
Okay, we'll do our research on that.
The one Starz show that I was into was Ash vs. the Evil Dead. And so when that was canceled, I kind of checked out on Starz original programming. HBO's always had a lot of things I've into: The Sopranos, Pacific, Band of Brothers, things like that. The streaming device or streaming system Peacock, which I do believe is from NBC, will launch nationally July 15th with a $4.99 a month for with ads, or $9.99 a month ad free, or their free version, which has over 7,500 hours of programming. So that's pretty nice.
That's pretty good.
And Elder Scrolls is going to be doing a expansion. that they're saying will take place 1,000 years before Skyrim. This is for Elder Scrolls Online.
No.
And will allow you to play through that. And I think it's going to be a year full of events, too.
I've kind of fallen off of that, but I do have Elder Scrolls Online on both PC and through you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm curious to know what that's going to be, or if you have to pay for it, like elsewhere.
I'm assuming it'll be something you'll probably pay for, like, elsewhere. As long as the price is fair, it might be worth it. It just really depends on what it's going to bring in.
If it's like all the MMOs that are going around right now, $30 is the expansions, and that's where I'm just going to be like, yeah, I don't got that. Sorry.
Still less than a new game.
You're right, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to go through it.
If it's enough stuff to be more than a new game worth of stuff,
I'll take.
Maybe. The issue
okay.
is I get bored on Elder Scrolls Online after a night of playing.
Yeah, it doesn't have engagement, if you will.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are a few things that I enjoy doing, like being my little thiefy cat person, because I don't know, I like to ride the stereotypes. I don't know. I can't see myself playing it for more than a couple days.
Yeah. Happens to me too. I don't know what it is about that one.
I did like the Thieves Guild expansion
especially with the extra chests and shit like that.
Yeah.
I feel like most MMOs, my issue ends up being there's nothing I can quite get into long enough. The one thing I really want to play is only on PC, and that's KOTOR. So, their MMO. The sad news is Rocky Maivia, the Rock's dad, passed away. Sad to see him go. He was 75. We also lost Christopher Tolkien, son of J.R.R. Tolkien, and editor of the Similaria. Similaria? I think that's what it was. He was 95. So he was up there.
He was up there.
95 is a pretty good age.
Yeah.
So
good lineage.
Yeah. And he got to see his father's work, almost all of it played out on the big screen. So it's a pretty awesome thing to see.
And pretty accurately, too.
Yeah, and then his father's story also told because of Tolkien.
Yeah.
So I don't know how accurate Tolkien was. I haven't watched it.
I also have not seen it. I'm sorry.
We can lead into whatever you have left then. Oh, actually, I have one more thing.
Sure.
So, and this actually made me think of it. So you know how Jack Ryan, Tom Clancy's character, is big thing over at Amazon, keeps getting new seasons. Lee Childs, Jack Reacher, is now going to be a series at Amazon. So no more Tom Cruise movies, sadly. And we're going to have two names that are very confusing because they're so similar.
Okay. Jack Johnson and John Jackson?
Yeah, there you go. I'm actually a Reacher fan. Lee Child is a British writer that wanted to make an American James Bond, essentially. I don't think he made an American James Bond, but he did make a very interesting character with a very interesting story.
Okay.
And Tom Cruise movies are pretty good.
Oh, yeah, Tom Cruise is always great. But I brought up the Idris Elba TV spot. I was like, he was in something. And then I was like, oh, yeah, it was just a freaking commercial. But he does...
He does getting us sued because we're using their audio.
It's a commercial, so no, we won't.
I don't know if that's how that works. I really don't know. So was he a character in the game, or did he just do the commercial?
He just was here to...
I would prefer to him being a character in the game. That would have been cool.
So. I mean, I would have actually liked him to have been a part of this new set that just came out. We have a bolt-action rifle woman, and then there is a black gentleman that puts up this anti-grenade magnet.
Where we watched the thing for it. Yeah.
And I wouldn't have minded him to be... what is his name? I have been out of Siege for a little bit. I haven't played in a short bit.
I just want more Idris Elba. Have you ever seen Luther? His BBC show?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's really good. It just got pulled off Netflix, though, so it's hard to find.
That's it. That's the thing that I missed.
Luther?
Yeah,
good.
I went to go find it because it was like Idris Elba, and he plays like this psychological mover kind of thing where he feels something in a tremor and he tries to figure it out.
No, he's just a detective.
Oh, just a detective.
He's a really smart detective, but he kind of bends the law to make sure they get their guy.
Okay.
It starts out with him basically, spoilers, letting someone fall to their death because he knows that they're going to get away. and also uses the fact that they're hanging on the verge of dying to get them to give him the information where a little girl is being hidden. He's a cop that will do what he needs to.
Okay. So. I respect that, but yeah, I was looking for that.
Yeah.
And it was gone.
Yeah, I was watching it on Netflix, and I think I had like 4 episodes left, because they're miniseries, so it's not very many, but they're long.
And it poofed.
And it poofed. It bamfed.
Oh.
Bamf. All right. What else we got for news?
Are we talking Morbius or Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler.
Okay. How good are we looking? I can't see.
We are 1 hour 44 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, we can hit a little bit of the CES last week.
Yes.
So there was still technically a day and a half left of CES when we started up our recording.
Yes, a day and a half of vibrators, fleshlights, and segways crashing into walls.
Yes.
I'm not even lying.
He's not even. I can't say. Oh, it was true. There was a small area dedicated to sexual wellness.
Hey, it's not all about size.
Yeah. It's all about RPMs. But Nvidia had a nice little station where, of course, they pushed their new gaming monitors with 360 hertz, and they really push the envelope with it.
I don't know what it is about NVIDIA's name, but it makes me think of Activia. So when you say NVIDIA, I think of it in the Activia slogan, like, jingle. NVIDIA instead of Activia. I don't know why. It's something that triggers in my mind that I cannot explain.
You're crazy.
I'm special.
But I wouldn't mind getting one of their newer curved ones. Maybe an Asus set one.
How long do you think before we have the dome screen, the screen you just sit in?
They had this thing that I think Asus ROG, I think ROG was doing the build for it, but you sit in this master seat and then comes down 3 curved screens, so it's literally 180 degrees
you remember
of
the
vision.
arcade machine that was the thing that you'd bring down and you'd wear the helmet over your head?
Yeah.
How long do you think before that becomes more regular? I mean, I know we got VR.
I would say the VR would probably be the more go-to than the bring down this big thing and only get that much movement when we're having an entire room where we can go from left to right.
Yeah, and then the thing loses connection because you step 5 inches to the left.
Now, see, that's the cool thing about the new Oculus S.
Mm-hmm.
It detects when you're outside the zone and it says, hey, back up a little bit. It actually, like, it has a front-end camera that it turns off the VR to show you where you're at, and you're like,
Instead of this whole free range thing, I think we need to go back to the concept of the circular thing that you have around your waist with the wheels that you run in that, and you never actually go anywhere.
But it's like a treadmill?
Yeah, because it gives you full 360 movability without ever worrying about leaving the area or breaking the shit in your house.
Yeah, okay.
I think that is where we need to go rather than this whole put these sensors around your room.
Well, see, with Oculus S, you don't have to.
Okay.
It detects it. It basically says, put this joystick in the farthest corner that you can reach without having to bump into anything. Put it in this one. Put it in this one. Put it in this one. It automatically remembers how far, and then stand in the center.
Or like my mother, who's like, I hate the fact that my living room had to be taken apart to be able to, have everyone play.
Yeah.
Got to move the coffee table and everything. If there's just something that folds up that I stick in the closet,
that'd be fine.
Roll it back out, unfold it, just hook it up to my waist, and I'm just fucking running in place. Also, I'm gonna lose so much weight. Yeah. Just fucking running all day.
Well, fucking Beat Saber.
Yeah, my brother does love Beat Saber.
Yeah, and he's fucking a twig.
Yeah, well, he's just like that.
He is like that. But with these new 4K beautiful hertz monitors, oh man, like I'm running right now 160 hertz for my main display and a nice little, I think, 80 hertz on my mid, and then my TV on my right, my 50-inch. It's all great. They all run great, but I would love to have a higher hertz. I would love to have that 360 hertz.
Okay. Question: how much?
$6
billion.
Hang on, give me a second.
Because that's always my question. It's like we were talking about graphics cards earlier. Oh, that's actually not too bad.
I'm double checking before I want to make sure this is the 360.
It's on Newegg. So.
It is on Newegg, but I want to make sure it's the 360 before I go yelling about it.
It doesn't say.
Hold on. Oh no, it's 165 hertz. It's half that.
Okay.
But even still, that's not bad for that.
$449.99 for the
this
half one.
Yeah,
27 inches though.
Yeah, but I'd still buy it. But that seems very fair. But
we were talking about graphics cards, and there's some of the ones that are good. The price is around $400. Like, that's doable. But then there's also ones out there that are $1,400, and it's like, that's my mortgage. Like,
yeah,
holy shit.
about that.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, so the 35-inch. This is your bigger hertz.
This is the one that I googled as 360 hertz.
Okay, so
hang on, I'm double checking.
This is not even. Okay, I don't pay a mortgage, but say I did have a mortgage, this is not even close to what my mortgage would be. It's beyond my mortgage. This is almost $2,000.
Yeah.
It's $1,959.
And it's only 200 hertz.
And it comes with free shipping. And this is only the 200 hertz one. We still haven't hit the fucking big one.
I literally searched it up.
They probably haven't actually released them yet. They were just showing them.
Oh, right, because it is CES. Ugh.
So, what else does CES have for us?
Hang on, I'm gonna see if this has it here.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't even have like a price tag somewhere, maybe.
Well, this is from the actual website.
Yeah, okay.
They don't have the price yet.
Damn it!
It looks cool. It's got another shitty fucking mount though.
Oh,
like they've made the
tripod.
they tried making the mount look cool, but I'm sitting there going, yeah.
Okay, for me, I love RGB. I love having the colors.
Mm-hmm.
If I can have it in a soft, translucent pink, I'd be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care about its weird tripod that it has that, but there's a light that comes out the bottom.
Yeah.
At least I think that is.
No,
if I can get that in fucking soft pink, sold.
But my issue is look at the swivel right here. So the tripod comes up and it's got a swivel spot, assuming so that you can fully adjust your monitor.
Yeah.
And then it's got something very Iron Man-esque on the back that connects it to the mount that also looks like it probably adjusts. Yeah. How much do you want to bet you take this thing apart to move it?
It's gone.
That fucking swivel's going to break like that.
Yeah, it's gone.
Done.
Yeah.
For a monitor that's probably going to be over $2,000.
Yeah, it might be.
And that's kind of one of my things where I'm glad you put so much work into this. I'm paying $2,000. Give me a decent fucking mount. It's like there was the fucking monitor that Apple did where its mount was sold separately for like fucking $600.
Which is I never understood.
I'm probably wrong on that price. I just remember it was an insane amount.
It's more than $100.
Yeah.
Which is immediately bad because
you mount my TV for less.
I think the one that you saw that allowed you to have free reign of movement was
47
for 47
is the most recent one I found.
Okay,
47.
but even still, okay, we'll say maximum of $80 for a mount.
Yeah,
which is ridiculous. But I mean, it's differential. The other thing is the new Elite Dragonfly laptop is super lightweight. Apparently, it weighs less than a pound.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's a big seller for people. I've got a heavy laptop. I've had heavier laptops. Heavy laptops have never been a problem for me.
Okay.
As long as they work.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Of course. This is gonna have an an Intel 10th generation CPU inside, so it's already gonna be faster than what's out right now. It's only $1,600, which is a little pricey, but for something that you can literally. It's maybe, I think it's at an inch and a quarter.
And that's what scares me. With that and the MacBook Pros Air ones, or whatever the fuck they're called, the fact that I look at that thing and go, holy crap.
That's thin.
That is thin.
Yeah. What's
stopping me from bumping it against something and it just fucking snapping?
Yeah.
I mean, there was the bend test. Did you watch the bend test for the tablets, for the iPads?
Oh.
Those things were snapping and bending like fucking crazy, and my mind goes to the same thing with these laptops.
Okay, but you want to know the major thing about this? It's 5G, the first 5G laptop.
Nice.
So HP is still pushing the envelope.
I like HP. I've had plenty of HP laptops, and they've done me well.
Yeah, my very first computer that I owned outright was an HP.
Yeah, HP's not bad.
Yeah, and then I switched over to, God, I forgot who owns E-Machines, but it was an E-Machines, and oh boy.
But at the same time, my when it comes to laptops, I'm not into the whole gaming laptop thing.
Oh yeah. Oh no, this isn't meant for gaming. It's
that's my thing. Like where people are like, and there's people out there listening to this right now going, HP's shit. Because you want to use it for things it's not meant for.
Yeah, HP tried doing their hand. They tried doing a little bit of a handshake with, it wasn't iBuyPower, I think it was like CyberPower PC, where they were basically throwing their cases at them because HP does pretty good hardy cases, not nothing like, Code PC, but they do these hardy, nice looking professional. And then they say, well, this can still do gaming because you threw in an NVIDIA GTX 960, 960 Ti, make it look nice, a nice 2 terabytes of hard drive space, a 256 solid state, play any game you want. It's just our case is on it, so it's an HP now. That seems to have been what they were doing, but now they seem to be going back to what they were originally meant for.
I would 100% if the price was fair, I would buy this laptop because it would do what I needed to do.
Okay. With it being as innovation heavy as it is, and it has a good battery life, would you? Like, it, number one, has a great processor in there, so it'll run 10 times better than Grandpa.
Yeah, well, Grandpa's dying.
That too. That's fine. He sends his love. I don't know what you just snapped.
My chair just cracked. I will have to look at that later.
Okay. I was scared of what that was.
It's the chair.
Oh, is it the backing?
Yeah.
Okay, just as long as it's the back and not the feet or the legs.
I don't think it was the legs.
Okay, well, no more wiggles. Dad's fine. He sends his love.
Oh, it was a leg.
Ooh.
It's cracking on the side.
Okay.
As I destroy our office and recording studio.
It's A-okay. We're...
Okay, so it's got a good processor. It can do better than my current laptop, Grandpa.
Yeah. It's got RAM. You could probably play some games on this.
Probably. Simple things.
No, with what I'm imagining...
Are you telling me this could run The Witcher better than the Switch?
Sadly, yes. It probably could. The only downside of it is it would make that battery life on this laptop itself, it would probably run it.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to leave it plugged in because otherwise it's going to die, which then further fries the battery.
Believe it or not, lithium batteries right now are doing a lot better than current age.
Hey, that's cool.
So,
I mostly play solitaire on my computer and probably would just continue to play just solitaire on my computer because my computer is used for surfing the web, working on research, books, things like that, video chatting, building D&D characters, maybe some Roll20.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do a lot with it because if I'm going to do gaming, I'm either going to be on my console or I'd be up here on Code PC.
Yeah.
Which I haven't actually done, but that's what I would do.
Yeah.
So, what else we got?
We have Uber and Hyundai are planning to offer flying taxi rides at least by 2023 and at 180 miles an hour.
So it says dodge the traffic and hop across the city at 180 miles per hour, and it shows us what essentially looks like a drone.
It looks like a drone that I'm thinking it goes from station to station.
I mean, it's going to have to because there's going to be a couple issues here. You're not going to be able to park this thing on any street. You're not going to be able to gunk up the airport with this, and no one's going to want to drive to the airport to be taken around.
No.
It's going to have to do station to station, which means it's not going to be able to build in a lot of cities. Like our city, there's not enough room.
No, there isn't.
For like cities like Detroit or Chicago, things like that, they could demolish the old things that are falling apart. Vegas doesn't have much of that because the instant something like that happens, someone buys it and builds something there.
Yeah, nobody here is afraid of replacing anything.
I think where we put the stadium for the new Raider Stadium is a terrible spot, and then I kind of stopped and went, fuck, there's nowhere else to put it.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. I mean, they could have done something probably in Old Town, maybe.
No, there's no room down there.
I mean, they could have probably tried to buy some things out.
Could you imagine the traffic?
Oh.
The roads down there are small.
You're right. I mean, either that or do a nudge and like open up some traffic. I don't know.
Where they put it is the best because it's got direct freeway access, direct strip access, and if Elon's tunnels work for the convention center, they're going to extend them out.
It's going to open it up. God damn.
It's the best.
Okay.
So this is a really interesting idea.
This is an interesting idea, but at the same time,
the idea.
Do you want to know what it's going to do though?
No.
Pilot and 3 passengers. That's it. So if you got a party of 4, someone's getting left.
Yeah, and how much is it going to cost too? Like I know they don't say, but it's not going to be cheap.
Apparently, it's going to be electric vehicle, so it's not going to be too expensive as far as fuel. But
I get charged $11 if I want to go down to the strip on Uber.
Yeah, you're right.
And then 11 back.
You're right.
It would cost me like $1 in gas to drive there and back as long as I don't get stuck in traffic.
There's got to be something here.
This is gonna be for
from Summerlin to, let's say, I don't want to say Boulder City, but I'll say Boulder City.
Okay.
That'll probably
in no time flat because it can go 180 miles. You'll get there in minutes.
So there's got to be there has to be.
What it's gonna be is they're gonna end up building one of these near. If they were to build one for us, they would build one in Summerlin. And they would build one by the Raider Trading Stadium that's going out at fucking St. Rose.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it would be. It would be the rich fucking Al Davis's son. I can't remember his name. Davis Jr. It would be him fucking flying from his house out to the stadium because he can't get a helipad built at his house. Like, that's all this is going to be.
This is pretty much it. But then
it can be the wave of the future.
If it goes out of city.
Yes.
If it goes to, like, Seattle... We'll be heading up Seattle, man.
Could you imagine taking one of these out to fucking Anaheim?
Yeah, fuck it.
Take a day trip to Disneyland.
Yeah. You don't need to pack anything then.
But the thing is 3 people.
Yeah.
You better not have a party bigger than 3.
Unless you got multiple. Because you got to figure they're not going to have just
they're not going to have just the one.
Yeah, so you got to, if one leaves at like 12:10, the next one leaves at 12:15. That's not a problem. Yeah. They'll be a couple minutes behind you.
Now, the other thing is where's it? They're going to figure out airspace.
Now, that's the other thing. There's a lot of space above us.
Yeah, but there's a lot of rules and a lot of set areas, a lot of everything.
McCarran Airport is about 35 miles away from Summerlin.
But they have planes that fly over Summerlin because of where their destination is.
I'm thinking low flying.
Low flying, but then there's laws about being too low because of noise barriers, because of housing.
I'm
sure it's probably pretty quiet.
I'm pretty sure. If it's stationary.
Do you remember what happened when we were at Town Square and that plane flew over and you panicked?
Oh yeah, and I thought it was
you
actually
shit yourself.
I was like,
could you imagine that going over your house?
Yeah.
This won't be as loud as that.
That won't be as loud as that.
But if they're flying low enough, you're gonna fucking hear it. I hear the helicopters. We got a pad for NHP.
Yeah. Okay.
Or Metro, actually, not NHP.
Oh, okay.
For Metro, not too far from here. So we hear the helicopters going over. And it shakes the shit in the house, and you hear it and everything. I'm just like, ooh, fuck.
Okay, so...
I think a lot needs to go into it. I don't think it's a bad idea. I just...
There's got to be some rules and regulations.
And I don't think it's going to work for people like us.
You don't think so? Unless it goes out of city?
Unless it goes out of city, and even then, I feel like it really is going to depend on how much they're charging, because if I'm going to pick this over an airplane, it has to be cheaper than an airplane.
Okay, I'll throw out a ballpark figure for something that would just be quick, simple, easy. $30.
I'll fucking in a second.
Okay, so $30 one way, not round trip. We'll say $45 for the deal, for the round trip.
Yeah.
You'd pay it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in reality, taking a plane just from here to Northern California cost me about fucking $400 when I flew out for my grandfather's funeral. Dude. Granted, it was last minute because he passed away. We had to do it.
Yeah. From here to Japan, $580 if I planned 2 weeks in advance. And I'm like, that's pretty good. From here to New Zealand, $1,431.
I don't know if we covered it.
It was so fucking weird to me. It was foreign to me.
Flights are weird. I don't get it. The price changes so much. It's weird. But I don't know if we covered it. There's a new thing that they're trying to do. It's a plane that'll take longer to get to Australia. But what it does is they wake you up and they keep you awake. They keep you motivated and stuff like that. They reset your clock, basically. So that by the time you land in Australia, you're on their time for sleeping and everything.
So you don't get jet lag.
Oh! Yeah, it's actually really cool. But it takes you like a full day to get there.
Yeah, it does. So you might as well
like I think this actually ends up making you take like a day and a half or something like that.
Well, it takes... The quickest flight I've noticed was 14 and a half hours. But it's a start off at red eye and off in red eye.
Yeah.
Because of the time difference.
The time difference, yeah.
So you're kind of leave at night, you are there at
this
night.
One,
but if it takes 24 hours?
This one, they make you eat your meals at specific times. They tell you to sleep at specific times. They keep you awake at specific times. You're not allowed to take sleeping pills or anything like that because it can fuck it all up. So you better not be an anxious flyer.
I am an anxious flyer.
Because you're not going to be able to do that. But the whole idea is to stop you from getting jet lag.
Interesting.
It's to reset your internal clock. And then they'll do it on the return for going back to America.
Of course.
So.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see more by 2023. If this helps traffic, that's another thing to think about.
We have terrible public transit in this state, though.
Neutral. I mean, I'll admit every time that it breaks down, it's a bummer for me. But I've never been too late to anything.
Well, yeah, but being a person that takes the freeways and stuff like that.
Oh,
if we could lessen the freeway traffic. Right now, we're expanding our major freeway a full lane each direction.
Oh,
because it's the only thing we can do. We're hoping that if the Musk tunnels work for the Boring Company tunnels, work for a convention center, there's talks that we will extend it out through the strip with stops on each side, and going up and stopping at McCarran and at Raider Stadium. And then if that works, there's talks of possibly taking it out towards California next.
That'd be good.
There is a company that has officially won the contract and is possibly going to start doing the bullet train to California as well.
Yeah, okay, but how long is that going to take? Is it going to be in our
They're
lifetime?
already working on the boring tunnels for the convention center.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've already started working on all that. And they're doing that expansion for the convention center. They're opening up a second section for the convention center across the street. Remember where we parked?
Really?
Across the street from where we parked. They're building an extension for the convention center.
So this is actually happening?
Yeah, this is happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it could potentially help a lot. And it's going to also keep down on how many tourists are renting cars and getting lost and shit like that.
So this is going to hurt like Hertz.
Dude, after the fiasco I went through trying to rent a car, I don't give a fuck if it hurts the rental car companies.
But you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
So people who well, both, yes. But when you go out to California and let's say they put one of those out there so that way you can go down like Pacific Coast Highway, so that way you can have that good long drive.
Yeah.
So they'll probably try and still.
I'll probably still drive to California. If the bullet train is doable and doesn't quickly become a nasty, fucked up piece of transportation like, a Greyhound,
oh yeah,
then I will probably do the bullet train. But not all my trips won't end in Anaheim. There will be other places I want to go. There's other places I want to go now that I don't because it's like, oh fuck, doing the drive is gonna suck. I can't do it in my car. Things like that. What else we got? Let's finish CES.
All right. So. You know how I like my crisp, clear views with the 360 hertz. Dolby Vision. Experience in any room at any time of the day. So, when you get glare on your TV?
Yes.
This will counteract that.
Awesome. So the curtains I bought are useless.
I mean, well, it'll keep the light out.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be able to stop it from, Well,
I bought curtains, and it got rid of the glare.
Yeah.
And then Lauren started opening the sliding glass door blinds, and I'm sitting there trying to play Resident Evil 7 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I cannot see the fucking game. 100% cannot see the game. This would fix that?
Apparently.
Or at least lessen it?
It tries to gather the metadata of what's around.
Kind of like your phone does, or your phone may not, but my phone, when I'm in light versus darkness, it adjusts the screen.
Yes.
But okay. That's kind of cool.
It does it, and it tries to do better HD. It also tries to make itself like an OLED, where it showcases color in better contrasts. So I'm excited for more better vision.
More better vision?
More better, gooder vision.
I'm telling you, I'm taking you to the eye doctor. You make the appointment, I will drive you down.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make the appointment, I'll take you down. Because you can't see shit.
Google Assistant's getting a whole bunch of new shit.
So I've heard a little bit about Google Assistant, and I think it's a really cool thing.
I have it on.
Do you?
I have it on my phone.
Does it help you in your day-to-day?
I don't use it too much because everything I need is right on my front page. Mm-hmm. But if I were to hey Google,
it looks at his front page. It's a clock.
pretty much. It's just my clock, my 3 games, and my Discord.
Gotcha.
There's not much. I don't use my phone that much for other things, but I'm excited to see what else comes out of it. I haven't delved into what it's going to be, but apparently you attach a smart device, it can connect to all.
They're getting big into the smart home thing.
Yes.
So, and they're fighting with Amazon like crazy.
Oh yeah. So excited. And then last but not least, the world's first 5G PC is going to actually be from Lenovo. This one's actually going to be released before
HP,
the HP.
So they technically get the 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It is called the Yoga 5G. I don't know too much.
I don't hate Lenovo. I just don't spend a lot on Lenovo.
Because that's how much they're worth. Is not a lot, but
No.
they're not great. I don't like them. I personally don't like them. They're good for starters.
I was gonna say, if you have a kid that wants a laptop, getting them a Lenovo is not a bad thing.
No, and Lenovo for a short bit did lower end spec gaming PCs.
You know what I'm gonna do when I have kids, and they tell me, "Dad, I need a computer, and I need like a computer I can do schoolwork on." I'm gonna go, "Gotcha, no worries. I'm gonna get you a desktop." Really? Yeah, I'm gonna get you a desktop, and we're gonna set you up a little office right here in your room. They're gonna be like, "Thanks, Dad." They're gonna come home from school, and sitting there, it's gonna be a '90s Mac monitor. One of the big fucking colored ones.
Jesus Christ!
with the thing on the back that you twist and open. You know what I'm talking about?
I do know what you're talking about. I don't.
That's what I'm gonna get them. And they're gonna look at me and go, "Dad, do you hate me?" I already told Lauren that I'm gonna tell our kids it's the '90s, and they're only gonna get shit.
What is wrong with you?
I see how children are today. I see what raising children on today's shit is causing, and it terrifies me. It fucking terrifies me.
Yeah, I'm not too keen with it either.
When I'm watching an 8-year-old on Christmas Day running around recording himself saying that he goes by AK-47.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't want that. A kid was streaming that he was hacking in a Minecraft server, and when he was getting banned, he was like, "That's not fair." And I'm like, "How is it not fair?"
You were hacking in a Minecraft server.
Yeah, and he begins to start to like
meltdown.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's real. It's just
I
the
will
fact
let my kids play Minecraft. They will not be on a server, not until a certain age.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I told you the first thing I'm teaching my kid.
How to kick someone in the nuts?
No. Something a lot more powerful.
Suplex.
Yes.
I actually remember, yeah.
Okay. Northern Light suplex.
But I think that's all we have for you guys.
That is it. That is all I got.
We're going to go watch some teen movies today.
Wait a minute. We forgot about the big thing.
What big thing? Oh, the big thing.
The big thing.
I can't believe we forgot about the big thing.
But good news.
You suck.
So for the next 6 days.
6.
6 days and 14 hours.
54 minutes and 29, 28, 27,
26 seconds. Humble Bundle is doing a very, very large Australia Fire Relief set that helps out WWF, Wires, the RSPCA.
I'm just going to break down this real quick. So the special 1-week bundle features over $400 in incredible games for just $25. 100% of the proceeds from the bundle purchases go to help the wildlife and animal affected by the Australia bushfire. So they're not keeping any of this.
No. And the game's top tier. Pretty fucking top tier.
You want to take one? I take one? Go through it real quick?
Let's go. All
right.
Hollow Knight.
Void Bastards.
Armello?
You got the weird one. Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Duck Game.
Hand of Fate 2.
Paradigm.
Crawl?
Adventure Pals.
Regular Human Basketball.
Satellite Rain.
Hacknet.
Mr. Shifty.
Primal Carnage Extinction.
Assault Android Cactus Plus.
Sounds actually kind of fun for just a kind of a bullet hell shooting around type of thing. It's not exactly a bullet hell. I have it on the Xbox. I'll show you.
Okay.
Frog Detective 1.
Framed Collection.
Think of the Children. Ready, Set, Parent.
Feather.
Tower of Guns.
Rising Dusk.
Death Squared. This one's a fun little puzzle one.
Huh.
Yet again, I have it on the Xbox.
Okay. Paper Bark.
Quest of Dungeons.
The Stillness of the Wind.
The Gardens Between.
Paper Fire Rookie.
Masquerade. The
Baubles
of Doom. I'm trying to see around the fucking mic.
Yeah. And Mechanarium.
Okay, I've already seen Mechanarium. I've never played it.
It's a nice little point and click task adventure. But real talk, Hollow Knight, Void Bastards, and maybe Duck Game are worth $25 on their own, like in a good sale. Having a lot more that goes with it for $25.
I mean, just playing the little puzzler one that I was talking about, the squared one, or the cactus one. Those are fun to just dick around. You got a little bit of time waiting for the girlfriend to finish getting ready. Okay, who are we joking? None of us have girlfriend. Okay, waiting for, whatever you're waiting for that day. You just want to jump on something and kill 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Those are the games to do it on. They're simple. They don't take much to boot. You're good. Yeah. They've also got some other stuff. They're doing Spawn 2020 by Image, where you get a fuck ton of Spawn shit for very cheap.
A lot of Spawn.
I'm a big Spawn fan, and he just did the big celebration of issue 300. So, and that's included in that.
It's right there.
It's in the final tier,
which is only $15.
Yeah. So,
And guess what? Charity.
now question.
Yes.
With these ones, do I just get like the PDF of it, or do I get a code that I'm able to pull on like my e-reader?
As far as I know, it's DRM free. And it says
Multi-format. Oh, yep, PDF.
So there you go.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
Yeah, because some of the I wouldn't be able to throw that on.
Well, what about like the CBZ or EPUB?
Would I be able to pull any of those onto my tablet?
I'm sure.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I like it again.
Okay.
But that is the end.
That is the
Check
end.
out Humble Bundle. Help Australia. They need you.
Yes, they do.
Very bad. Koalas are not doing well. Sugar gliders aren't doing well. Kangaroos aren't doing well. However, if you've seen that meme of the lady that freaks out because she bought all those sweet potatoes and then finds out that they're only 500 grams and she doesn't know what the fuck to do with all these sweet potatoes, guess what? They're airdropping sweet potatoes in Australia because it's something for all the koalas and everything to eat, and it's really helping them out.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Good shit.
So, make sure you check us out on Twitter, on Facebook. Write, review, subscribe, all that fun shit. Send us emails. Where else can they find us? You can send a carrier pigeon, but if you find a way to get it to me, I will know you know where I live, and I will then move. So that's not really going to help you any.
You send a carrier pigeon to me, I'm just going to be impressed and try and send something back.
The pigeon just bites you.
I don't give a fuck.
All right. Make sure you check out Tokyo Treat. If you want to know more about that, check our description.
Yes.
And also, you can find some Humble Bundle information down there as well.
Yes.
Go ahead and make the roast of it out of your life.
It sent a chill down my spine. I don't like this. Don't get me wrong. I said for my New Year's resolution that I would be more accepting of puns. They're hurting. I can't let them go now.
Justin, go make the roast out of your life. Bye.